We're about to take it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love got me going live on the radio. Two mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up 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 on the radio. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind.
Hey man, just walk in and do what you want to do.
I'm Tootie, one of your hosts. Welcome to the show.
All right, shalom. How we doing, everybody out there in the live streaming? What is this? In the Two Mics on the Mind land. It's so wonderful to have y'all here. I said we got the Wendy J. We got Darren on here. Got Sid. How you doing? Sid, how little Sid doing? Applaud. He doing well. Well, you Shaw. Definitely keep y'all guys applaud. We got Loch Ness, who I don't like, who is my mortal enemy. I tell you what, man, my sinuses are killing me today. Today was a bad day for me. Yeah, I'm talking about this stuff had me. I mean, goodness, stuff got me running. But I appreciate it. Being alive. A lot of people in the grave, they don't have no. Well, people in the grave, they don't have no allergy problem. That's because they're dead.
That's right.
How's everybody else doing, though?
I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. What
So
more?
lives continue. Well, after that, the lives continue. Once you get that looking good and you got that little squirrely neck, I know better than that. But as long as you feel like it anymore.
I'm broadcast from a different location today.
I see it.
I'm still getting just this all white in the background. It get dirty so fast. So I'm doing my best to make sure.
Try to get your neck to lift up, like it's buried in your chest.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You
You need to tap me down to make yourself feel better about you. I'm all
I really don't. I really don't, but I do. For the record, I do feel good when I tell you that. So just for the record, I don't think it was in vain.
Yeah. You know what? I diagnosed him a long time ago, too. You know what the issue is? He don't have no friends his age that want to play with him. If you think about it, he don't have nobody his age that he hang around with. Why you don't have no friends your age, preacher? It got to be some people your age. What that tell you? If your friend, if your peer don't want to hang around with you, what that tell? What that?
You don't have no friend. Wait, no,
you don't have no friend. Exactly. Who is your friend? You don't even have no friend.
No.
At least he has young friends.
Dr. Joe, have you ever seen preacher hang around somebody his age?
Have you ever seen Dwayne with anybody?
Exactly.
I don't think that's a problem.
The people your classmates don't even like you, preacher.
And we hate no one.
Yeah,
where's
your friends? He don't have one friend. Name one friend you got. We done seen you with one friend.
Listen, I can't name one because I got more than one.
Because you don't have
2, 3, 4, 5, and if I name one, then the other ones will get jealous.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness! Your only friend is your wife.
Oh yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, it's going down.
It's going down.
Right? I like your background, Dr. Joe. Tell us where you broadcast from today.
From the Himalaya Mountains. As you can see,
I like that.
today, yes, it's been a rough week. So something to relax.
Ain't no wrong with that. Hey, it's been a rough week for all
good
of us.
to see y'all. Sarah, drunken Sarah, good to see you. This man on so much drugs, we don't know what to say about this man. This man has no friends whatsoever. We trying to criticize me. Don't be trying to hate me because I'm out there. They hang with me because I'm at. Nobody go to bed at 6 o'clock.
Exactly. He hating on you because you're
man got a boo every 3 hours. I mean, every 1.5 hours. His friends ain't got time.
My body is aligned with the Shamash. For y'all who don't know what the Shamash mean, that means when the sun go down, when the street lights come on, you come in the house and go to bed.
No. Your body aligned with the Grand Canyon. It's just a big hole. It's just a big old wave. Man, talk about aligned with that.
That's pretty good, preacher. Keep up. Don't give up on it. Your next joke gonna be a lot better. Keep it coming.
That was good enough. It cut to where we need to get. What's going on with y'all? How y'all week been going? We don't have time. What's going on, Josh? Y'all gonna get interactive today on the other side of that. So y'all listen up. Y'all gonna have to join on the other side, kick on, make your comment. We got
easy. What's going on, Jay for Josh?
So y'all get ready and jump on the other side. What's going on, Rashid? Amazing. Yeah. So get ready.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Man, please. But yeah, everything was going good. I ate my second great watermelon yesterday.
I told you the other week bring the watermelon.
Man, let me tell you something. That watermelon, one of the best watermelons I had. The bad part is I done bought 7 watermelons and only 2 of them been good.
I don't understand. Every time you eat a watermelon is the best watermelon you ever had.
No, he can't keep his story straight.
Dr. Joe, I just said I had 7 of them. Only 2 of them was good.
But last year you had the best watermelon you ever had, like 3 times.
Yeah. The one from yesterday, that's been the best one all year.
Oh, all year. Oh, okay, I got you.
He said the best he ever had. You don't say that more than one time. You definitely cutting down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But we got a lot of good news stories coming up, and I want to see what y'all need to think. Now, some of these topics is spicy.
I didn't get to hear from Thule. How was her week? I barely get to hear from her. I would like to hear what her week was.
It was okay.
Yeah, let's put Tula on the big camera. Come on, Tula.
I barely spoke to her this week. I know she's been on the road. She be busy.
What's going on, Tula? Why you ain't been talking to Dr. Joe this week?
She just been busy.
I've been preoccupied with some things. Y'all see this right here on my lip right here? I'm gonna go ahead. You see that burn right there? Guess how that happened, y'all? Let me tell y'all what I did. Okay.
Hold on now. It might be police.
Hold on now. Hey, don't talk about no burns on the show. We cool. We cool.
No, we good. Now I'm telling you what happened. I told her she wouldn't stop. She kept on. I said, listen, let it go. Yeah.
You gonna
stop.
I know it.
Crazy.
Now, the only violation with that, preacher, is you can't hit them with a closed fist. It got to be an open hand. Now I support if it's an open hand. I support that. It just can't be a closed fist. That time, I just hit a line. There you go. Hey, no fault. I find no fault in that. Open hand means he loves you, and all that's just called correction and instruction. That's all he's doing.
That's all it is. Get you on the right path.
Stacia, just let me know, girl.
So tell us what happened, Tuli.
Okay, so what happened was I was hungry. Gotta give me some lunch. I said, okay, I'm gonna get some lunch. Anyway, so I ordered a order of fried zucchini, right? So I was driving. I was driving. I said, okay, let me start eating my fried zucchini. So I bit one, and then the zucchini flipped out. And it hit me on the lip. Now the outside wasn't really hot. It didn't burn my mouth, my tongue. But when that piece of that zucchini flipped out of the crust and hit my lip, it burned my lip.
Oh wow, it was that hot.
I like my story better.
Huh?
I like my story.
Yeah, you saying you got assaulted by a fried vegetable?
Yeah.
Yeah. That fried zucchini.
Where you get a fried? What did they even sell that at?
Yeah, she's probably Chinese one.
You got to be careful. A lot of them places they be out here scamming. They tell you it's a fried zucchini, but it's really a fried cucumber.
What in the world?
You got to be careful.
That's 2 different textures. What are you talking about?
No, it's not. Not if you fry them. You can't tell the difference between a cucumber and a zucchini. I done went to the grocery store and picked up one. I almost bought it because I thought it was the other.
That's retarded.
That's because you don't know.
That's because your last name is Skull, first name is Nonsk.
But anyway, so yeah.
No way he could have picked up a done cucumber face zucchini.
It's texture. They don't even feel the same.
Plus the little
They
plug
look the
on
same
the
too.
end of the
They look the
zucchini.
same.
They don't look the same. Not even the same
I
color.
don't know.
Hold on now. So ain't nobody in the chat room. Y'all can't agree that cucumbers look similar to zucchinis.
Nobody agrees with you. Everybody says you could tell the difference.
If you can't, it's because you mentally ill.
Or blind.
I understand though, Dwayne. I mean, bueno, it's okay.
Yeah, we know. It's,
So,
yeah,
so
it's,
did you call the people and tell the people that it burnt your lip?
I told her that. That's a lawsuit.
No. I did not.
I don't know about. Yeah, I told her like the coffee burned the police years ago. Remember that?
Yeah.
When they burned their leg, McDonald had to pay him.
You said it happened this week, right?
Yeah, but
Hey.
Oh, I'm
Hey,
sorry.
you gotta get on out there.
You see that? Look at the post.
Makes sense.
Make a whole lot of sense.
Did you know that a pickle is a cucumber? Did y'all know that?
Here we go.
what?
Yep.
For real?
I guess you think you made a big deal, huh?
That's right. Hey, you getting better. Yeah.
She's talking about there's a big difference. There's a similar. Yeah, both of them are sold in the grocery store. Stop it. Don't even put cucumbers and zucchini next to each other. What are you talking about?
You don't even cook cucumbers.
You can't pay her no attention.
Yeah, they do. They keep them all in the vegetable section, in the produce section.
They don't have them sitting
But you
side by
can't
side.
cook
They keep
a
it just
cucumber.
for people like you. They don't put
All right.
them directly side by side.
All right.
There's a
Got some
poll.
for you. Got some for you right here.
Go ahead.
A picture?
Y'all like y'all know. Look him. Check this out. Can y'all see this? Y'all shouldn't be able to see it because I ain't put it on the screen yet. Let's look. Here we go. All right.
Survey on people. Make sure y'all hit the survey. Comment. We're going to get y'all coming outside.
All right. Here you go. I'm finna put this picture up. Hey,
Make sure
Tula,
y'all
put
see
the
the survey,
survey up.
y'all. Y'all see the survey to the left of the screen.
Tell them right there what's on the
Yes,
screen.
no.
Tell them one of them is a
Okay.
what happened? What
I
happened?
know.
What happened?
That's
Zucchini
you.
is on the left, the cucumber is on the right. Just
Yeah.
that simple.
Not
Exactly.
really that hard. He was so excited when he did. He thought
He thought he did
No,
something.
no, listen. There you go. Listen. Y'all can't tell me that those are not similar and they look alike.
Do you
No,
get a
but
root?
the inside is different. You see the cucumber to the right and the zucchini to the left. They don't. The zucchini
Nothing.
devil does not look. Look at the lumps and that's because you just don't know no better.
That's
Listen,
insane.
on the poll, y'all type in the poll. I want y'all to vote. Some of y'all don't vote. No way. Y'all need to start voting.
Can you imagine grabbing a zucchini and biting on it? Like, that's crazy. It looks so different. It was a root.
All I'm saying is that they look alike.
No, they don't look alike. Look at how you going about. Look at the difference in the diameter side. You can see a cucumber have like the little knots on them. You can see the back end plug on the zucchini. It just makes no sense. I guess it would. To the unskilled person, not a shopper, it makes like plenty of sense what you're saying. What you gotta remember, the people on our show typically goes to the grocery store familiar with grocery. You're really not familiar with I remember I met you. You were making banana pudding with Dr. Vanilla wafers and
I made some good banana pudding too.
I guarantee I wouldn't eat it. As your wife, tell her to put it there. I know
some hickory applewood smoked rooster.
No, that man poison that woman to death.
Yeah, but when you look at the cucumber versus the zucchini, they look similar. Is all I'm saying. It's kind of like the Chinese versus Japanese. We know they different, but they look similar. That's all I'm saying.
That's two different things.
That's two different things.
Yeah.
All right. What the poll results say, Tula?
Well, the results say that you are retarded.
Yay! Nobody put it number one. Everybody put number two.
Literally, nobody put number one.
Nobody.
Sorry.
What?
Yeah, nobody.
Even your wife didn't vote number one.
No, yeah, 0.
Somebody put number one. I see a number one in the chat.
That's because of you.
Your wife said, I'm gonna take him to a tour through the grocery store. Soon.
Thank you. That's right. He can
That's
learn
all
more.
right.
She'll help you out. Don't worry.
That's all right.
And the
That's
brother
all right,
said, she
ladies and
said, "Totally what he followed out bad enough."
Tuli, what's wrong with your face? What you eating now?
Thank you. Nobody fries. You see that? Nobody fries cucumbers.
Exactly. Yeah.
It might not be
I
bad.
didn't know nobody fries
They do
zucchini.
fry- Yeah.
Look, yeah,
What?
they do. Yeah, they do fry cucumbers. They do fry cucumbers. Who put that in the chat?
Fried
Who-
pickles.
Pickles,
But
exactly.
At that point,
Gotta
they
be
change.
pickled.
No, they're cute. They're not. They don't call them cucumbers once they're pickled.
Duh.
Thank you. There you go. Go ahead and say something intelligent. Let's see.
You didn't think he knew
You
that.
know what? I don't have to talk because I got receipts. If y'all
Yeah.
focus y'all attention to the center of the screen, these right here are fried cucumbers.
That's fried pickles, sir.
Fried cucumbers. How to make fried cucumbers? Y'all see this, right?
Okay, what color the hand is? Go back. Let's see the color of the hand of the person. And
Exactly.
these people right there do stuff like that. Nobody else will waste time doing that.
I might try that.
Now that's a cucumber. That's fried cucumbers.
They said it's like
Thank you. People in the chat. I hope y'all learned something tonight.
Oh, you got
You
it.
can't be out here in
Nobody's gonna do that.
and talking about nobody fries a cucumber. You can't say
But
stuff
Smith,
like
We
that.
know what Ray Smith is, so Smith is going to do it too. That don't mean she do it. Same color hand of people. They just gotta try something different. They can't go with
You won't do that, right?
I
You
would
won't
never fry a pickle, let alone a cucumber.
I definitely would try it. A fried
A cucumber?
Yeah, girl.
Deep fried cucumber.
Color of the hand.
That's what she had. She thought it was a zucchini, but it was a cucumber. I'm trying to explain
It's
it
a
to her.
different texture.
It's people, not when you fry them. There's not a different texture.
That's a
It's
different
like a plantain. If you get a fried banana and a fried plantain, once you
They're
fry
not
them,
the same.
you can't tell the difference.
It's a different texture too.
Plantain is Dexter. No, I saw what's called put. Let me tell you. First of all, people in America in the South are just really learning about plantain. Plantains were not something that like African Americans and whites ate. It's more Islander, more Cubans, Hispanic people. They grown up with it. It looks like shaped something like a banana, but they're different in texture. They're different in taste. So people typically don't. You'll go someplace they'll fry banana, but a fried banana is so easy to spot from plantain. There's nothing alike. The texture is different. The plantain is much sweeter.
Mm-hmm.
Those not the same. You kind of like you kind of like one of them backwood guys. Y'all just, you know what I'm saying? You just put on anything. You don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? You just put on some more cheap draws, and you think it's the same as Fruit of the Loom. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, these guys not in the fruit family. You know what I'm saying? But you don't hear like apple like that. Look at the
He's a Fruit of the Loom. It's like, oh, this is apple.
Yeah. Listen, you have to swing when you can. We get them on here. So you're in charge of giving everybody who has low blood. Listen to Love Doctor. Your blood will be boiling and it will get back
Yes,
up.
sir. You have to believe that.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Other than that, Joe, how was your week this week? We ain't got time to fool with him.
Hold on.
Busy. But I'm glad it's almost Friday, Shabbat, and I can rest.
You gonna rest? Shabbat? After Shabbat, what you gonna do?
Go to the synagogue and then die after Shabbat.
After you rest, you supposed to be energetic. You supposed to be ready to go for whatever.
I can't have energy for that. There's no way. I literally almost die. You feel like you almost have it, and it's like something new, and you die again. But it's okay.
It's Uncle Wayne. Well, we saw Love Doctor last night, so we definitely.
Man, my foot went out on me last night, man.
I felt so bad, Tuli. You should have been there. It was so bad.
Tuli, we working at Tuli. My foot fell off. It's over in the corner. And Uncle William talking about what? There ain't no excuses. Keep going. Why you doing it wrong? You're doing it wrong. I'm like, my foot over in the corner fell out. There's no excuses. No excuses.
Well, other people have it worse, and you see them. You don't even know. You wouldn't even know they're working out. So there's no excuses.
That's right. Listen, everybody know the deal. When you come back there, you gotta suffer it. It goes with it. Everybody know Uncle William crazy, so you come back there, you got to be ready for him.
That's right. We thought we needed Tuli there to heal his leg because he couldn't even walk.
I know I still got a messed up toe. I don't get no sympathy.
That's right. That's very true.
Your toe still ain't recovered, Tuli?
No.
I thought you got that fixed. Didn't they have to put braces on your toe because it was cricket? They had to put braces on it, didn't it?
Stop. I'm done. We're gonna move on. You are so rude.
Yeah, they did. Listen. We all family here. This is the truth tree. This is the truthness. We confide. Don't nothing go beyond these four walls.
Look at face it, my user, but I just hit it with a hammer and kept going. Listen,
this is crazy. I can't face spell. You crazy.
Listen, for people who don't know, we have an Uncle William, aka Dr. Death Daniel, and he runs this count off for our workout. And I tell y'all, people have no idea what it's like. You just dread. Listen, I dread the whole thing going. I just be like,
Uncle William keeps on going. Everybody's dying and he keeps on going. I'm like, wow. It's like you would think he gets tired. He acts like he gets tired, but he really doesn't.
Yeah, he should, because I know I'd be tired. I'd be like,
sure.
Can't do it. I do. I'd be out here. I'd be crying out sometimes. I'd be like,
Preacher told me dying and he smiled. I said, wow, that is crazy.
He gets joy out of it. He gets joy out of it. Oh, yeah.
No,
I was like, oh my God, like sweating, like drenched. And he was like, smiled and said, I can't believe it. I was dying. This week I died. Uncle William, I hate you.
Thank you. I've been saying that. He needs to know that. He's not going to get no better unless we let him know how much we dislike him with strong hate. You know what I'm saying? Because he tries to kill us. And we are, if I think all of us band together, we can stop it.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah, it's murder.
I don't think he can stop. He can be stopped.
And Smitty came home and hid. Told me, oh yeah, I was on there, but I couldn't cut my camera on. I was doing everything. There we go.
Who is it? I did not keep on the proper attire for the public.
Oh, that's what it is. She was saying.
Tell all your business, girl.
Yeah, you supposed to have that on when I got home.
You might have had a good time last night, huh, preacher? You know what?
That's why he's so happy in the morning. I'm like, ooh, he's happy.
You had the fun out too early. I said, that's it.
Wow.
Don't cut the fun out too early.
Preacher sounded extra happy this morning. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. My friend did that.
Wow.
That is sick. No, my friend did that. That is sick. And we do a poll and vote on who believes the true Uncle William is. No, you just go sit down somewhere. They have a vote on about taking a knife and slitting your throat. How about that?
Oh my gosh, please.
31 people, 12 likes. It's 31 people. Y'all need to get them likes up. Come on, likes. And hit that cat. Put it up there. They can see the cash out.
That's right. We need to put that cash up there. And Dr. Joe, you did a great job last week playing the clips. I always knew you could do it. You did an outstanding job.
And you heard how we were fussing at her because she couldn't pay attention and couldn't follow.
Listen.
Remember, Joe, you did that with
I would like for a repeat performance again tonight, Dr. Joe. You did
more
that good.
like 40 points. Cool.
No, don't do that.
Hit the cash out. Y'all, we got some good story we got to talk about, but before we do, we got to hit the cash out. Tula, how we been doing with the cash out?
What? I tell y'all what. Now, we've been doing great. Thank you to everyone who have contributed to our cash out. We appreciate it greatly. Yeah, we do.
She said being nice to y'all. Yeah, some of y'all had 2-3 of y'all. Rest of you be like, just saying,
Hey, I appreciate the support.
I appreciate y'all put. We want to go somewhere. We want to be somebody. Listen, we need to be global.
What?
We need to be global with your voice. I believe this. This is me. I believe that we can make real changes. Just being genuine. You got a lot of different shows out here, and a lot of people can kind of hold to a topic segment. For us, we attempt it, but then we are who we are, and we deal with who we do. All of us in our different profession, which I think makes it interesting. Engineer, myself, I'm a kind of jack of all trades, Thule, government, Joe, therapist. So we bring a lot of different perspectives when we do come on, and all of us are, what we would say, experts in what we do, or authoritarians in what we do, very knowledgeable in what we do. And I think that brings a different outlook on things when we talk, because then people get to hear us talk about other things that might not necessarily be our expertise, but we can speak on the subject matter because it deals with how we look at other issues or situations besides what we deal with, we feel to have more knowledge about. And all of these different subject matters we come on all impact things that we all do in our everyday life. So I think we bring a real interesting perspective that on a bigger platform where other people can see and we can voice. And then the goal is, how do we leave from the show? And we go out and we become more productive and we make real changes. Some of the things you'll see on the show tonight, if we get a chance to play them, definitely make you look at how far off we left the agenda of really becoming and staying, not becoming. We started at a point becoming more proactive and protective of our stance and our existence, but somewhere along the line we lost that. So with that being said, we do have interesting topics, and of course, we have pick a side. Pick a side. But we want to hear from you tonight, and let's make a difference. And that is going when we leave, what you learn, what you get from him. Reflecting at where you're at, sparking the conversation when you talk to people. That's how you get change, and convincing people there is a need for change. I think a lot of times when they tell people we need change, the problem is convincing people that we need change. And that's by showing them things that are happening in their everyday lives and allowing them to realize, well, how do you stop that? Or how do you stop that? One way we stop it is that we become a collective group focusing on the same issues, and then we go to the ballot. We use the system that they used against us. That's how they create different laws to disenfranchise. They use the ballot. Now we have opportunity to go to the ballot, and we have more people that look like us that have gotten in the government and gotten into places that can let you know, hey, these are different bills that they're offering, that they're proposing. These are different polls that are being ran and perspectives that people have. And a lot of time, a lot of bills and laws get passed and suggestion of laws, and a lot of people don't even know it was ever on even the ballot because of how they word certain things. Y'all seen it before. You look at a question, it takes so long to dissect the question because you don't know. You saying no if you think that's what it is, but what your no might actually be a yes to something that you need to say yes to, because they don't make it easy to kind of interpret it sometimes. Would y'all agree with that?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, yeah.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
And so guess what? A lot of bad bills and agendas get passed because of the way they word things. They don't want to simplify things. They want to complicate. They show you're constantly being duped every time. When you have opportunity to go and vote, the question is just so mesmerized. It's like, I don't know. Am I saying yes? Am I saying no? I mean, I don't know. It'll look like you should be saying no, but then the no that you putting is actually should have been a yes. And your yes should have been a no. So having that being said, what's our first kick up?
Dr. Jones, you had a video you want to play first?
No, I believe Thule posted the video.
All right, no problem. Just keep me posted. You did a great job. Anytime you want to play something, you just let me know. That being said, this is the first story. I really ain't got to play the video because I think all of us have seen this picture and we know what this right here is about. Let's take a closer look.
Police say attacked the White House Correspondents' Dinner, made his first appearance in court today. Cole Allen now faces federal charges, accused of attempting to assassinate the president.
Officials say Allen was armed with 2 guns and a knife and was trying to do as much damage, he says, as he could.
It is Monday night. Shari's off. Alicia Vitarelli is joining us, and the big story in Action News is federal charges filed against the shooting at the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
And within the last 2 hours, we learned new details from the Department of Justice. Action News anchor Gray Hall joining us live in the Satellite Center with all of the developments.
Hey, Alicia and Rick, top White House officials and the members of the department saying today that this was a planned attack. They say that suspect wanted to assassinate the president of the United States and harm as many cabinet members as possible. Now, authorities saying that suspect Cole Allen used a 12-gauge pump-action shotgun and was also carrying a .38 caliber semi-automatic pistol, 3 knives, and what they call other dangerous paraphernalia in his attempt to assassinate the president on Saturday night at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Allen facing a judge today and now faces 3 felony counts of attempted assassination of the president of the United States and several other charges. Investigators say this could have been a mass casualty event. Thousands of people, including the vice president, the president, and members of the administration, they were in that ballroom at the Washington Hilton Saturday night when police say Allen stormed a security checkpoint happening just moments ago. Officials giving an update on this case and describing the shooting.
Allen approached a security checkpoint on the terrace level of the hotel, which is again a floor above where the dinner was taking place. He ran through the magnetometer holding a long gun. As he did so, U.S. Secret Service personnel assigned to the checkpoint heard a loud gunshot. One Secret Service officer was shot in the chest, but was wearing a ballistic vest that worked. This heroic officer who was hit fired 5 times at Allen, who was not shot, but fell to the ground and was promptly arrested.
And we can tell you that that agent who was shot was treated and released from the hospital. Investigators saying the suspect was staying at that hotel where the Correspondents' Dinner was taking place. They say they found messages inside that room saying that he planned to target officials. Allen did not enter a plea in court. If convicted, he could spend the rest of his life in jail. And we should note that this is the 3rd assassination attempt that President Donald Trump has faced. Live in Satellite Center, Gray Hall, Channel 6. Action News. Back to you.
Y'all, so I was just at that hotel in January. I've been there a few times. It is very not secure. I mean, I'm just surprised they weren't more secure. Because even when I was there and I heard who is it? What's his name? Doug Collins? Oh, not Doug Collins. Yeah, no.
Doug Collins, the singer.
I can't think of his name right now. But anyway, no, he's on the cabinet. The president's cabinet. Anyway, there was just one checkpoint that we had to go through, and it was like a, how I guess they have a portable security thing. But I believe you could have still probably gotten in there without going that way to the same place where, that was supposed to be, secure. But anyway, that's also the hotel where Reagan was shot. Y'all know that? Y'all know
that? Okay. What's going on now, Confederate? Yeah, I did hear that same. He was over in that area, so they've been aware of that not being so secure, and still that. And then you look at a Secret Service agent that released 5 rounds.
And that's my question. What's going on?
You hit that show you too many lax people, and that's dangerous. I don't agree with him. Yes, he has been doing a poor job. I don't agree with he should have been shot. I know some people we got to get past that, and it's bad. And Trump, this is me. Trump needs somebody that really sat down and talk to him, give him the respect, but you got to give him the lesson. To not give him that respect, you're not gonna give him the lesson. He just really needs somebody to talk to him. Trump could have set this country up. It would have been Republican ran on out, possibly. Had he just did what coming in, reviving the country, getting them out of war, his saying, get them out of the wars, getting rid of the men out of the women's sports, fixing the economy, tax cuts, no taxes on tips, overtime. The tariffs were going to wind up paying taxes, so American citizens wouldn't be paying taxes. We were going to make foreign investors that bring their goods in pay the taxes for us. All of those were like, you weren't going to win everybody, but it was enough to make people say, I don't care what party you are. I want somebody that thinks like that. I'm sick of the, hey, I don't know what to call. Y'all walk up to you, they, them, like, I'm a woman. What would you call a woman? Ma'am. It's a man. You want to offend you. It's like, how do we get there?
Right.
Ma'am, sir. If you mistakenly call a woman a man, you say, I want to apologize. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But not just, oh, here we go. Doug Collins, Secretary of
That was the person that spoke there. Oh. That's why I was trying to remember his name, but that's his name.
Yeah. So what do y'all think about the comments that people are saying in regards to thinking this is not real and they're just trying to distract us from the whole list of
Dr. Joe, you must not have heard of the recent accusation that's going on. They done took it beyond that because that's what they were initially saying. But recently they're saying that the suspect never shot the gun at all, that it was actually a Secret Service agent right here in this frame who shot the other guy. Yeah, and he was a friendly fire, is what they're saying. So if you look at that angle right there, is it's a still image of the video camera. It's showing the point where the guy was actually running, and a Secret Service agent actually fired his pistol, ended up shooting the other guy. So that's a little flash of his gun, and he shot right at the point he was shooting, but he ended up shooting his partner in the process. So that's the still image. What I'm about to do now, I'm about to play the video. The video is going to be slowed down in slow motion. I'm going to see if I can make it a little bit larger. But right here, let's take a closer look. Now, the camera's going a lot slower.
See that little makeshift thing over there? See, I knew it. That's exactly what they had. That little junk thing. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just noticed that.
We're talking about the metal detector?
Yeah.
All right, so see the guy running. Look at the guy running. Look how he's running through, and the police officer pulls his gun out.
Look at the people on the side of the wall.
Look, he shot one time. Look, the police officer shot again. You can see the flashes going off. Police officer shot it again, and you can see the other officer moves. So they're saying the suspect never even shot at them.
That's why they're not shooting, because the shot came from the officer.
Right. So the shot came from the officer. So they're charging the dude with attempted assassination.
That's because he had the gun.
Look at the camera footage. The guy he never shot a gun at all. All the friendly fire came from the Secret Service agent.
But the thing is, they could still charge him with that because his manifesto they found, and the fact that he had 2 weapons on him and a knife. So he had 3 weapons. They can still charge because of your intent where you were headed to. Then you left a manifesto saying that you were planning on trying to kill Trump. So, the world is just bad off, man. He's done a bad job, but risking, let me go kill somebody. People not think this man don't realize he's going to be locked up 23 hours a day for the rest of his life in what is that in Colorado Supermax. Yeah, he'll never see the light of day again. So I took his body and dissected him now.
Did y'all actually get to look at his manifesto?
No.
Something in his manifesto is very interesting to me. And something that he put in his manifesto, here's a screenshot of it right here. Won't read the whole entire thing, but I'm just going to scroll down right here to this part where he wanted everybody to know in his manifesto is he wanted everybody to know that objection number 4, as a half black, half white person, you shouldn't be the one doing this. He wanted everybody to know that he's half black and half white.
Mm-hmm.
That was interesting to me.
But then the fact that he's saying he has a rebuttal, I don't see anyone else picking up the slack.
Who is this talking? I mean, who is he talking to?
Objective.
So let me scroll up. Y'all want to read this letter. Y'all need to put money in the cash app. Y'all want to read the letter. Y'all can put some money in the cash app.
Anyway, I'm trying to figure out, is this a transcript of questioning or something?
No. So this right here is the actual letter that the guy wrote. He wrote it in his own handwriting, but it's been placed on a news website that's been typed up so that we can see it. So these are the exact words that the guy wrote. Yeah, these are the exact words that the guy wrote. They're just typed up. So he's trying to say in full. So the manifesto actually starts. He says, "Hello, everybody." So I may have given a lot of people a surprise today. Let me start off by apologizing. I apologize to my parents for saying I had an interview without specifying it was for most wanted. I apologize to my colleagues and students for saying I had a personal emergency. By the time anyone reads this, I probably most certainly which is due, need to go to the ER, but can hardly call that not a self-inflicted status. But long story short, he writes down, he says, I would still go through most everyone here to get to the targets if it was absolutely necessary, on the basis that most people chose to attend a speech by a pedophile, rapist, and traitor and are thus complicit, but I really hope it doesn't come to that. And he wrote down rebuttals to objections.
Mm-hmm.
And he's saying objection number one, Tuli, meaning people who would probably disagree with him shooting, they would object. So objection number 1, he's saying, is as a Christian, should you turn the other cheek? And his rebuttal to people who have to object in that matter is, turn the other cheek is for when you yourself are oppressed. I'm not the person raped in a detention camp. I'm not the fisherman executed without a trial. I'm not a school kid blown up or child starved or teenage girl abused by the many criminals in this administration. Turning the other cheek when someone else is oppressed is not Christian behavior. It is complicitly in the oppressor's crimes.
Mm-hmm.
So he's breaking that down, Objection number 2, this is not a convenient time for you to do this. And his rebuttal to that is, I need whoever thinks this way to take a couple of minutes and realize that the world isn't about them. Do you think that when I see someone raped or murdered or abused, I should walk on by because it would be inconvenient for people who aren't the victim? This was the best time and a chance of success I should come up with.
I could.
And he kind of goes down a list, of the different ejections. So what, and things like that. So it's pretty interesting what he wrote down. If he did write it down, Tula, it's some interesting stuff. Y'all go read it. Y'all go check it out.
It's interesting how all these people leave manifestos. I don't believe it.
That's my thing.
I don't believe it.
I thought the same thing.
Everybody who does it, but it's like the DC sniper did. He never admitted guilt either before he died. They tried to get him to admit it before they inserted his arm with the needle. He looked at them and said nothing and took the death penalty. He never told
how these killers got good penmanship and all this all of a sudden?
They all leave good info. They leave good information.
Yeah, they leave all that. I'm half white and half black.
Well,
you thought to tell us that? What?
Well, he knew that. He knew what race they're going to blame for him. And then by saying he was Republican, made it take some more rhetoric off of the so-called Negro who are Democrat. There was going to be a situation where, guess what? Kill them, all the black certificate Democrats. So kill the Democrats, kill the blacks. You see what I'm saying? They kind of put them together to be synonymous. When they tell you they hate Democrats and the left weakest and the left the weaker or whatever, they're really talking about who associated with the party as well. Got it? And they only hate the whites that's in the Democratic Party because they support, giving monies to, quote unquote, blacks, communities, programs for blacks. That's the part they hate about Democrats. But they don't have a problem with giving money to X, spaceships, any of this kind of stuff. With the military, anything that promotes white, the white agenda, then it's like it's free trade. Give money to it, keep supporting it, keep enhancing it. It's when anything starts to favor brown, darker people, quote unquote black people, then it begins to be a problem. That's a strain on the country. No decision that white people make on themselves is never a conflict to the country or the budget. And that's the sad part about it. And I encourage other whites to not agree with something. For me, this is me. I vote Democrat if it's the right person. I'll vote a Republican. I'll vote an independent. I will vote a nonpartisan person if they're the best person for the job. Parties hurt us because a lot of times you have bad, like the Republican Party is not a bad party as a whole. It's you got bad players in the party. Same thing with the Democrat. Democrat Party is not a bad party. You just got a lot of bad players. You got what I'm saying? The bad players are typically the people you see the more of talking, demonstrating, and that hurts the party. You can't frame the whole part off of these people, but at the same time, these parties need to stand up and they need to oust these people. Let them know you can't be in this party. That's not our agenda. You know what I'm saying? The agenda is not to try to disenfranchise brown and black people, or any other yellow people, whatever they want to call them. And at some point, somebody needs to step and say that. When these parties are losing, if you look around, people aren't typically like leaving. You get like a Republican here, go Democrat, maybe a Democrat, go Republican. More people are moving to nonpartisan. More people moving to independent. That's how these parties have grown. Independents have people they have people that's like already in office. Bernie Sanders is an independent. Most independents come from where? They come from the Republican Party. Ross Perot started that party. I remember when he started it. Jesse Ventura was the first elected independent party from the independent party. Now you got other people. You got Joe Manchin. He was a former West senator. He switched over, he switched over to the independent party because he had conservative views, but he doesn't agree with the whole entire Republican Party. And that's what happened. You're forcing people to lead these parties because everybody comes along, just like Keisha Lance Bottoms for Atlanta mayor and Michael Thurman. Why y'all think y'all got to run these races and start trying to push homosexual trend on us? Trans, that's your personal issue. That is not a government issue. That is not a policy issue that we need to support and give money to or acknowledge. If you want to have sex with another man, that is your sick problem, or woman. Y'all want to bump gums and ain't got no teeth in there. That is your problem, and we shouldn't pay for it. It shouldn't be on a ballot. It shouldn't be an issue of a person getting elected. It has nothing to do with policy in the Constitution. Yeah. Hello? You have the right to life, happiness, to the pursuit of happiness. You don't have the right because you're so happy banging another man. You don't have the right to put it in my face. Mm-hmm. Like they say, you have freedom of speech. You don't have the right to go into a crowded theater and say fire, and it's not a fire. Right. You don't have that right. Right. Well, that's right. Go ahead. What else you had on?
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. You definitely spot on with that. Absolutely, positively.
I'm so sick of these people that make you don't even want to vote for. That just get on your nerve. Mm-hmm. You need to see some change. I'm gonna tell you, quiet as it kept. Now, for me, I'm telling you, I think Brian Kemp has been the best governor I've known from Georgia. Yep. For me, Brian Kemp, I would give him. They can say what they want to say about Kemp. Kemp done better than anybody. When COVID happened, Kemp kept Atlanta open. Kemp let churches, religion, organizations stay, because I definitely stayed over. I ain't shut down. Not one time they tried to shut me down. I guarantee you they were wasting time. I was staying open. And Kemp bagged it. Kemp told them that was the worst crisis people seen, and he was not finna get in the way of people's religious faith and tell them they couldn't go to their religious service. He told me one day, I applaud him for having that kind of unction about him, at least to give us that.
Mm-hmm.
Kemp has done a good job, but they can say, oh, everybody you can criticize, but based off of, look at the people before him, Nathan Deal, then you had Purdue, then you had who? Roy Barnes. Roy Barnes spent his time running the Newburgh, making a mess, and that's what got him unelected. When that whole scandal went down, he ran over there for endorsement, got himself tied up, and you wound up losing the race. Yeah, he ran over there for endorsement from Eddie Long. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And all that came out about with the kids and all that hurt. Yeah, it hurt him. He only got to be a one-time go. But you know, I want to get it down. He's dead now. I think we're living. Say what?
Well,
you remember Joe Frank Harris?
Yeah, Joe Frank Harris.
Exactly.
Yeah, remember Joe Frank Harris? He was after. He should have came after Zell.
Who was?
Joe Frank Harris. Because we got Zell, what, 8 years? You got 4 he had to take down and came back again.
Yep.
Then Zell went to the Senate, and Zell went to the Senate. He changed over Republican after the bombing in 2000. He supported George Bush, and he switched parties and went Republican. He used to call, you know what he used to call Zell? Zigzag Zell. That's right. He's the first person to change that Confederate flag, and that hurt him. He was done, and Georgia was done with him. He touched that Georgia flag, he was done. He went to the Senate. He thought it was a popular thing to do, jump in. It was time for change, but you see what they do. They put it right back. The flag ain't the problem. It's the rhetoric that goes along with the flag. Sometimes we'll fight a material, and we won't fight the materialistic behavior behind the material.
That's my saying for tonight. Don't fight the material, but fight the materialistic behavior. That's all right. That's a good saying.
Joe, we're gonna let you just do everything at the night. We're not having this fight. Listen,
that was pretty good.
That was me. Who came up with that, Joe?
That was good.
Hold on, let me get a pen real quick.
Yeah.
Make sure you know who it. Joe, don't do that. You're a mastermind of stolen stuff.
I'm just writing it for myself right there. I'm not saying it tonight.
Wow. I already said that. We're not paying him no attention. But go ahead. What we got next?
So I have a video. I don't know whose video this is. I want y'all to help walk me through it. It's about
let's see it.
That particular section y'all want me to play.
Yes, let's go ahead and let it play, and we'll let them know what. It's kind of self-explanatory. This is not a kennel.
They're at the gas station.
Okay, you pick that up, huh?
Oh, this your boy, the Martian dude, Cornell X.
Okay, let's finish.
And that lady with the cowboy hat. Yeah, she always be behind her with the cowboy hat.
Yeah. They're the Black Panther Party.
Where's Grandma at? Come on, Grandma.
Where's the owner? Sir? Where's the owner? I don't want no damn card. Where's the owner? Sir? Yeah, I don't want no business card. I want the owner. How you doing, brother? You shouldn't spend one goddamn dollar in this store.
Yeah, I shouldn't spend nothing. I won't spend nothing. They got some pedophile activities going on.
Exploiting a young black child,
using the bathroom,
embarrassing a young black child, and told a black child that they could not use the restroom to go and do in the back. And then these no good bastards recorded that child and then took the video and showed it to all of the kids leaving the school, our babies leaving school, and they showed them a video of one of their classmates poo-pooing, embarrassing this young brother and treating him like he's less than a human. I want the owner.
I go get your money back.
I don't need no lawyers.
No, get your money back.
I don't want no.
Get your refund. Get your money back.
Where's the owner? Where is the owner?
I don't care. Get your money back.
Are you the owner? Where's the owner? Because we ain't gonna make no more goddamn money today. Where's the owner?
And
And give him his refund too.
Where's the owner?
Kind of Epstein stuff y'all got going on
Do you
around
realize
here.
that video is pornographic? That video is sexual in nature? That is a crime?
That's
He
a
committed
damn crime.
I want the owner. We ain't making no more money today.
None. We're gonna shut this whole thing down. And give him his money back.
Don't
He
none
played
of
on
y'all
tap.
spend no money
Don't spend no money in here.
Don't spend another damn dime in your store.
Refund his tap for this Arizona. Get your refund, brother.
Yeah, get your refund.
You ain't paying. Give him his money back.
I'll buy you one somewhere else. Get your refund.
Refund.
I'll buy you one somewhere else. The hell with that.
You ain't buying nothing from this old Epstein Island gas station they got going on.
Okay, you don't work here. All right, appreciate you, my brother. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. Did you call
Ain't
me?
nobody buying nothing.
And listen, that lawyer, he can bring his rusty, ragged ass up here too.
We don't
care about that.
Because he can catch this smoke too.
To the owner, because he can't stop a damn thing what we doing today.
Nothing.
Where is he at? Y'all did that to a child.
Yes.
Y'all did this to a child. Y'all did that to a child. Y'all did that to a child.
Ain't no money being made.
Where's the owner at, man?
Where you at? Huh? Where you at?
Better call him again. Tell him he ain't making no money. Call him
We
again.
shutting this whole thing down.
That's wrong what he did to that baby.
That's some freaking stuff, man. That's some Epstein freaking foolishness they got going on around here. Don't nobody spend no money in here.
I do it every day. How you doing, my brother? Very good, man. Did you hear what these devils
I use the restroom every day.
And they wouldn't let that baby use the restroom.
I use the restroom every day. Every day.
It's him.
The boss, let the boss man know.
Who is the boss man?
He'll be here.
Who is the boss man?
He'll be here. He wants to be over here on the gun, though.
Is that right? They need to get him.
Yeah. It's the other dude. I also want to work there with the house.
Don't come in here buying nothing, sister. Go to a store down the street. We shutting this whole place down. Don't buy nothing.
I can't believe. Is he on the way? Will. How far away is he, sir? How far away is he?
How far? What time he coming? He on the way, so how long we looking at? About 10 minutes? Okay.
You could have asked me, I told you what to do.
Well, they ain't finna make no money till you get here. Don't buy nothing here, baby. Go to the store down there. We shut this whole thing down.
Don't go to the one I'm calling either. They on the same store.
Go to another store.
We'll get ready to stop in here in a second. I just want to still a little bit of what he's saying on a couple of things. All right, you go ahead. That's fine because you did something anyway different. But what this recording is, forgive me about not remembering the location, but apparently what happened was a young small kid, I think elementary kid, came to the gas station. He needed to use the restroom. Of course, he had to defecate. The store wouldn't let him use it. They told him to go behind the building. When the kid went behind the building, they came out with their phone and recorded the kid. That's an adult. The adult got it and showed it to the other school kids later. They saw his penis and saw him wiping his behind with the grass because they didn't give him any tissue. He had nothing to use. And this has to stop. But I understand it. Now, only thing with the Black Panther Party, they got to look at how they approach situations to get people to. Being upset about it, of course, but they got to approach it to where people take them legitimate when you gripes. When you make fight for everything, and your anger is about. I mean, when you make everything like race, you lose your validity on real concrete stuff. Like this is a real issue. Not that the other things aren't, and deserves all of the volume that it was getting from them, based off the fact that you let a kid and you videoed it with your phone. If you want to stop that, he'd have showed you. He went there and showed the 2 nice bathrooms. He's like, these bathrooms new. And these are the things we have to look at. And those people you look, that's one of them Indian-owned gas stations. And again, it's not every Indian. I don't shop them. I don't. And he says it in his thing. You come to your neighborhood, open the store, and they don't respect you. They video you and show you back to those kids should have looked at. Why are you showing us his penis, his behind? Why were you videoing it? You heard the other guy. Did you hear the other guy told him he spoke? He said, I use the bathroom every day. Every day.
Boy.
That lets you know he wanted to see him. Hey, he gonna drop his pants. Why would you do that? Why would you show it to other kids? And they were laughing at the little boy. Now, what if this little boy finds out? You know they're going back to school to tell everybody what they seen. That he didn't use it. Now, what if this little kid kills himself?
Right.
Commit suicide. They want all these initials. What if he SA himself? I don't know what all this stuff means. If the boy committed suicide, then that store need to be held responsible. He needs to be incarcerated for videoing a minor and then showing it. I don't get why. This was a kid. Right. This was a kid. But it just shows you again, the people y'all saw how he had to turn around Caucasian people that were coming in the store.
No,
it was all quote unquote African, because we love them. They built a new gas station. We run there. We're gonna let them make pizza. I'm not eating nothing that they make. I don't trust them when they making nothing. I'm just being honest. I keep it real. I don't eat from them. We got one right next door to us. They make pizza, all the other. Man, I wouldn't eat nothing from them people. I don't care what come in the box they eat. I just don't trust them. I don't eat from them. I just don't. As people, great. I don't want the food. I don't eat it. I don't care for it. They don't believe in eating meat. Why would I eat meat from you? I'm just not interested. I don't eat Dairy Queen either. I just don't eat it. But all these people come in our neighborhood, and you know they mainly sell us single beers, single cigarettes, cigarillos, all kind of wraps and vapes and lottery. They're not legitimate stores. They're stores used to take monies back from our people. They let them use food stamp, not to buy food, but to get high.
Now, I just want to just separate the Dairy Queen and Conyers. I know the owner, and he's not like that, but he does eat meat. So.
What race is it?
What?
He one of them. He's a Bengali. He's an Indian nature, ethnicity. Well, I say this: Conyers or wherever they go, I don't eat from them. I just don't eat from them. I met some really great ones that were like they were Americanized. They wash their hands. They be like, they don't do all that. Now, what I would do with them, I'll go somewhere, we'll eat something and buy something from somewhere else. I'm not going to any restaurant. If that's the only thing around to eat, I can hold out. I ain't gonna eat nothing look like some baby done pooped in them little compartments, and I'm not interested. You ever eat Indian food before, Joe?
I ate it once, but I was not a fan of it, so I never went back. It was so disgusting. It looked like poop.
Mm-hmm. Well, Dottie, you eating that? You eating? Hey, we can't hear you. You must be on mute.
Oh. Man, y'all falling under peer pressure, man. Y'all know ain't nothing wrong with them Indian people. Matter of fact, my grandmama have Indian. I believe I got Indian in my blood. These high cheekbones. Don't you know we the real Indians?
You mean native, not Indian, like nationality.
Indian is not even national. That's some white people name. That's not the actual name. Everybody today, what's amazing, if you do a search and you went through etymology and look, nobody has their original name. Not in the regions. They changed the name of the regions and the people. Just like the people in Turkey, they were actually the Ottoman Empire. Then they call itself Turkey. You know what I'm saying? That really only works during Thanksgiving. But they didn't, they just extended a little longer.
That's right.
The real name for the Indians over there are not Indian. That's not their real name. everybody has been named by whites.
Mm.
The British, they named everybody. Nobody has the originality. So this is why we constantly stay in so much confusion and fighting with one another, because we don't have our proper identity. As a people, I know some that great people. Once again, I'm not going to that restaurant. I'm not eating not one damn thing. I only want the napkins out the place. I don't want it. I had someone make me that plate and they gave it to him. I ain't that stuff. I told him I ain't want it. I gave it to a homeless man. I thought that homeless man finna tear my truck up. He was so mad he looked at, because it looked like a baby pooped in every one of them compartments. I said, man, who eats this stuff? So I went on here. I went to Publix. I bought me a Philly cheese, turkey, brought it over that tongue. I said, eat it. He was like, I said, no. I said, come. He said, I'm like, no, come on. He was like, I don't eat meat. I said, that's how I feel about your food. I will let him know because I'm really irritated. That's how I feel about your food. I don't eat that stuff. Don't keep trying to fuss. I don't want people telling, oh, I know it sounds good. Whatever that is good, I don't want it. It's so good.
Right.
I'm just keeping it real. I don't shop in them any gas station. When I go get my gas, I'm telling you where I'm going to go. I'm going to go to BJ's. I'm going to go to Kroger's. I'm going to go to, I go to Racetrack. I go to QT. I refuse to go to these gas stations because they don't respect you. But look, how much glass do QT put up there and make you bag your stuff up? All the crime out here, you know what QT does at Racetrack? You get to see human being, human interaction. I don't have time to be talking through no little glass hole. You sit back here, you shoving my money. I gotta dig my chain through some little had metal pipe. I don't have time for that foolishness, man. I don't let them people have that stuff. I know other people. I gotta go. It don't matter. That's why nobody respects you. Make them respect you. You paying your money. If you feel that unsafe, you don't need to be in the neighborhood. Go hire you security.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. In New Jersey, they have their own little town, and it smells like onions.
That's racist.
I mean, I'm just saying the truth.
That's as racist as you want to be. Y'all stop that, man.
In Jersey City, they have a little Indian town, and when you pass by, it smells like onions. I'm not being it's truth.
I can believe it.
Everybody smell musky. Ain't nobody got on deodorant home.
No, I didn't say musky. I said onions. No,
onions is a musky smell.
I mean, maybe they cook with a lot of onion. It just smells like onion.
They do, they do garlic and onions and turmeric and
yeah.
Wait, hold on. What you call that? How you pronounce that T word?
Turmeric. How do you
gotta work on that. Work on your enunciation.
How do you pronounce it?
It's turmeric.
Okay.
Now I'm reading about
I don't hold that against you.
I pronounce it turmeric. Some of them call it turmeric. So that
nobody says that, Tony.
Huh?
Nobody says that.
Just that now. Look it up. Yeah, some people would call it turmeric. I didn't say I did it. I said some people do.
Go ahead.
Tomatoes.
Google it, and then do the thing. Let it.
I forgot. Let a white person say it. Then you'll believe it.
Right. That's right.
And they the one who created the word, preacher.
Exactly.
They want to be.
You got to go what they say now. But Dr. Joe says New Jersey smell like onions where Indians live.
No. Jersey City has an area where it's all Indian and it smells like onion. Don't change my words. All my phrases, not New Jersey. In Jersey City, New Jersey, there is a little town where it's only Indians and it smells like onions. As a matter of fact, growing up, my stepdad used to be really bad. He used to pass by there and embarrass us and start talking Indian accent with the windows down. It was so embarrassing. And on top of that, it smelled really bad. It did. And then he used to I don't know if it's true, but they used to tell me that they used to use onions as deodorant. I don't know if this is true.
Run their own probably. It's somebody. It's some type of food you can rub up on their tomato for smell, but it just makes them smell worse.
Yeah, I think they use some food and it just smells bad.
Yeah, because like she said, what they eat, it comes out of their skin, and they think it smells good. But I tell you who smell bad. Europeans, like authentic Europeans from over there. One of them good funky countries, you can't spell the name of it. Oh my goodness.
They don't shower.
Don't let me tell you something. It was some one day they was inside. What was that? I was inside a rental, a budget rental years ago, waiting to get a car. He stunk so bad too. You know, we couldn't even stand inside. We had to stand outside and wait till he come out. I told him, I had to tell him. I said, "You stink so bad." He didn't even. I said, "Man, you stink." So I was like, I just had to let him know, man, you stink so bad. I can't play this song. He just
they do think that they waste your skin if they shower too often. Yeah. I was reading something about that. Yeah.
And they'll put on cologne and won't take a bath. They'll call it Italian shower.
That's nasty.
Man, that bad business.
Why not?
Well, you like that food bueno, so if you smell like that, don't say hi to me that day. That's it. I still a hobby. So
yeah, I can't. How many of y'all know?
Indian people are people too, and chicken is chicken, no matter what country you in.
Man, whatever.
What does that mean?
You roast.
That means if anybody cook food, whoever cooked the food, the chicken is still the chicken. Whether it's an Indian, Chinese, orange man, or yellow man, the chicken is still a chicken. The goat is still a goat, and a watermelon is still a watermelon.
I'm not saying everyone is like that, but
they're all chickens. Chickens are people too. That's right.
Chickens are people too. What?
That's right. That's why I say go vegan.
Woo!
Okay. I agree.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't agree with that.
We got another story, preacher.
Yeah, go ahead.
This other story, I'm not certain whose story it is, but it looks like it's about maybe 12 minutes long. If there's a particular part y'all want me to fast forward to, just let me know it. Or if you need me to stop it, just let me know it.
Crime scene tape surrounds multiple homes here in this Natchez neighborhood as the Adams County Sheriff's Department investigates the murder of 62-year-old Lana Brown Bradley. Her described her death as an unimaginable loss that will never make sense.
Walking in the house, they could just see where somebody had been cleaning up at it, and they could smell chemicals all throughout the house. Floor was extremely slippery, and the oldest son said that this is just unusual for the youngest son to be cleaning up the house like that.
Water splashing.
And the fact that when he opened that bathroom, deputies could see a black substance in the toilet that wasn't described as anything that would come, from your body in that way. They were disturbed at what they were seeing. The members went to the left. My deputies went right. Next thing you know is both my deputies and the family were trekking through this wooded area. The deputies heard a scream. They heard someone yelling, "It's a head."
Family, this is one of those stories you still can't truly believe. Even after seeing all the reports, all the condolences, and all the people paying their respects, you keep hoping somehow it ain't true. But unfortunately, it is. And this story right here deserves a much bigger conversation. Earlier this month, a beloved retired teacher, a mother, sister, granddaughter, grandmother, and a friend lost her life at the hands of her own son. Now, before we even go over the details of what happened, I think it's important we ask a bigger question. How do you truly support the people you love the most when they may be the very ones putting you at risk? And at what point is enough enough? When do you stop allowing someone's struggles in life to become your burden to carry? And what really counts is love. Is it continuing to help someone no matter what? Or is it finally telling them no? Because in this case, according to social media posts and people who knew this family, this mother did what most mothers do. She tried. She tried to love her youngest child through his struggles. She gave extra patience, extra grace, extra chances, the extra TLC only a mother can give. Because no matter how old your child gets, to a mother, that's still her baby. And she wasn't about to turn her back on him. But sometimes when helping turns into enabling, consequences follow up. People snap. And unfortunately, in this story, when that mother tried to put boundaries in place, her own son allegedly responded in the worst way possible. Today, we're going to break down exactly who this mother was, pay our respects, and look at what led up to this heartbreaking situation. Because
what led up? What happened?
I wanted to pause it real quick and let y'all know this video here is about 12 minutes long, but I found the actual news clip that's about 4 minutes long. Okay. Y'all want me just play the news flip?
Yes, go ahead.
So y'all want to hear this dude talk?
Play the news clip.
Go ahead and play the news clip.
Okay.
Oh, we got another dude been talking enough already. They ain't got no net.
Turtle net. Turtle.
Who is S Gas?
Hold on. All right, here we go. Here we go. I had to find it again. A lot of screens open. Here we go.
We begin tonight with a story you will only see here on 12 News. New details tonight about the brutal murder of Lena Brown Bradley, her youngest son accused of killing her. But it's what investigators found after searching for the retired educator that is so shocking. Adams County Sheriff Travis Patton sat down with me one-on-one. We must warn you that some of the details from the crime are graphic.
Out as a welfare check on Melanie Road in Natchez on April 4th has shaken this historic city on the river.
That night, I felt like changed every last one of us.
Longtime member of the Adams County community and retired educator Lena Brown Bradley was dead. But that's not all. It's the way she died.
This was one of those cases that you will never, ever forget in your life. This is the type of case that follows you home.
Deputies were called to this home after her oldest son couldn't reach his mother the previous day. Two of her other sons lived in the house with her. Her middle son had been working.
As soon as they walked in the house, they could just see where somebody had been cleaning up at it, and they could smell chemicals all throughout the house. Floor was extremely slippery, and the oldest son said that this is just unusual for the youngest son to be cleaning up the house like that.
The youngest son, Zachary Jackson Jr., was found locked in a downstairs bathroom where deputies could hear water slashing.
And the fact that when he opened that bathroom, deputies could see a black substance in the toilet that wasn't described as anything that would come, from your body in that way. They were disturbed at what they were seeing.
So the sheriff ordered a full search of the area. The property sat on about 2 acres of land and was surrounded by heavily wooded areas with a bayou and creeks. So they called for help from the Mississippi Bureau of Investigations. Time was not on their side as storms were coming and evidence could be lost.
Family members went to the left. My deputies went right. Next thing you know, as both my deputies and the family were trekking through this wooded area, the deputies heard a scream. They heard somebody yelling, "It's a head. It's a head." And of course, everything changed at that point. It was like they were frozen in time because nobody could believe what they were hearing.
They also found a suitcase, but their biggest find would be inside the house after the sheriff called in a plumber to remove the toilet.
I can say what was in the toilet, and it was her flesh. He chopped her up in pieces. He dismembered her in a way where he knew that whoever came looking for her were going to have to do their due diligence, and they were going to have to go above and beyond to find her. And that's what we did. Mm-hmm. We found her. We found where he started to dispose of her at, and we had to get excavators out to get the rest of her.
So he spread her body parts over the property?
No. He had body parts in the suitcase, and then he flushed the rest down the toilet. He took his time and he dismembered her in a way where he can discard the pieces down the toilet.
So they were small pieces?
There were a lot. And I'm not trying to sensationalize what he did, but that's just what he did.
What happened at this home has left many in this community wondering what went so wrong.
He had threatened her the day before because she was looking to have him evicted from the home. So she was in the process of doing it and had just went to the court the day before to have him removed from the home.
29-year-old Zachary Lavelle Jackson Jr. is charged with first and second-degree murder, mayhem, and tampering with physical evidence. He remains in jail without bond. His next court date is tomorrow.
Now, Sheriff Patton wanted to emphasize to us that despite the family for many years questioning the son's mental health, a family and friends can only do so much if a grown adult does not want to seek help. Tomorrow night at 6 and 10, we look at the challenge facing the family, the possible mindset of the suspect at the time of the murder, and how the impact on this heinous crime has had on law enforcement and the community.
Wow.
Y'all remember Natchez?
No.
I done heard that before. Where that Mississippi, right?
Yeah, moving life. Remember when they went down there to buy the moonshine? And they was like, what that is down there? That spot. He said, that's Natchez on the hill. He said, what going down there, Slim? He said, some of anything down there. They were talking about, remember Ray and Claude, they were gonna walk down. That's where their trouble started. They walked down to the nightclub down there. The little place down there, the little juke joint in Natchez. When they bought the moonshine, he went to buy the moonshine. That's where they went to Natchez, Mississippi.
Oh, yeah, no, that.
Natchez, what Natchez is famous for? Do y'all know what Natchez is famous for?
No.
Natchez is famous for the black people that they murdered years ago, and they buried them around the peach trees. So people go down there, they would go down there.
Oh, that's what Strange Fruit song is coming out of?
No, that's Strange Fruit was them hanging people in the trees. And Natchez, they buried the blacks around the trees, and those peaches are supposed to be extremely sweet. So people go down and get those peaches. Not the people from around that don't eat them. But you know who do come down there and get them, right? Out of town people, white people go and get them. People down there don't get them. He said that was the concentration camp. Yeah, it was in Nashville, down in that area too. It's called the Devil Punch Bowl.
Wow.
Because they would bury those bodies around those trees. So they talk that those peaches are very sweet. A lot of them contributed to the dead bodies of the so-called African Americans that they buried around them. So Natchez, Mississippi, like a lot of people watching, on time we heard of Natchez was from the movie Life. If it wasn't for the movie Life, we'd have never heard of it because it's not a real popular conversation. The people that typically know about it state, I would have said Natchez, Mississippi is heavily associated with the profound, often tragic Black history, including being the site of the second largest slave market in the Deep South. And what is that? And what?
Forks of the Road.
That's a Forks. Man, I got my
road. Yeah.
Forks of the Road.
Yes, sir. It says reference to a bruised peach stems. And they got something called a Devil's Punch Bowl down there too.
That's what they call
it. Oh, wow. Them roots is deep. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I wonder what's the big city that Natchez is closest to? I wonder is it close to Jackson or what?
No, Jackson is the capital. I don't think it is. That's why they sold the slaves at Forks and Road. Val know because that's where she escaped from.
Wow.
That's where they sold.
They went to the auction block. That's where Harriet got her from.
Oh, that's where they sold it.
Yeah, Val was in there stirring the Peach Bowl, and when Harriet came that night to kidnap and get the other slaves, she took her with her.
She could have left earlier, but she didn't realize she was a slave.
She didn't know she was a slave. She killed.
She thought it was part of her life. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, what's going? Why?
Cause she had her own road where she was picking cotton, so she thought she was free. She like, I own this. That was just her road. She went out to pick her own cotton, so Val thought she owned it. She says now Vicksburg next is the next biggest. Vicksburg is probably no. Natchez is here. Most people don't know the name of anything in Mississippi other than Meridian, Mississippi, maybe
Biloxi.
Biloxi, yeah, that's it. Biloxi, Jackson, because it's the capital. Who most people want to. I doubt if a lot of people know Jackson is the capital of Mississippi because it's nothing that you would really know. Like Texas, years ago, I thought Dallas was, because the movie Dallas, I thought Dallas, Texas was. I thought Texas was, but it's actually Austin.
Yeah,
I just found that out recently.
Like Tennessee, I thought maybe Memphis, but it's actually Nashville is the capital. And some states have moved, like Georgia. We've had Augusta has been our capital. Millersville has been our capital. It was going to make Savannah the capital.
One more.
I can't think of the other. Who?
Was it Oglethorpe?
I don't know. It was Oglethorpe. But they
I think at one point they were going to try to do Albany. They want that to be the capital too.
Going down toward Florida.
Yeah, they got that real big Kimberly Clark facility and all down there. It's real big. I think they're trying to push for that at one point in time to be the capital.
They wouldn't have had it back then. So you think about attacking that forbidden play, but it would have grew up and blew up. It worked out better where it's at. Atlanta been the best.
It's been the best spot, yeah.
True.
You know, with all that. The only thing with Atlanta, let's see, Atlanta didn't surrender. That's why we got burned down when Sherman came. His orders were anybody that wouldn't surrender, burn it down. That's why Atlanta people, that's why we don't give up. See, Savannah, it was a good thing when the capital. Savannah still got their old slave street from the trade. Brick, they got brick, still got brick roads in certain places because they heard about Sherman had burned down all these places and how he had burned Atlanta. So he got down there, they conceded, they gave in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's how Savannah survived. That's why if you go down there, Savannah had some of your older stuff. Savannah is a major trade, a major slave hub.
Yep.
Major.
It's right in the water, yeah.
That's right there. I mean,
let me tell you something. Ain't nothing down there in Savannah. It's just boring as all get out. I had to go down there for a conference. I don't ever want to go back.
Let me tell you what is. I'm telling you, it's more money down there than where you've been. Man, let me tell you what. That Savannah port is booming.
Yeah.
That's what I read.
And they're also moving to do. You know, they're doing the cruises from there now. Man, listen, Savannah is booming when it comes to freight.
Oh, yeah.
Man, listen, that's a major hub.
Hey, it must have boomed and blew up.
No,
it exploded. When I went down there preaching, wasn't nothing there but the water. The minute you leave the water, wasn't nothing there.
I hate Savannah.
It's pretty.
It smells so bad, the sulfur. Hey, man, it's the worst ride ever going down to it. 10 is the worst expressway ever.
10.
Yeah, that's what you do to catch Highway 10. It's the worst, most boring. Some people go all the way around 20 and go through Augusta and go around just to avoid 10.
Really?
It's that boring of a sight. I mean, you just hate
it. Sure is. Ain't nothing on there but trees and no reception.
Well, they started building stuff in Meta.
That's what I heard, yeah.
A lot of places have built up now. Because they're going to be bringing trains coming back. It's going to be trains bringing freight. They're going to take a lot of trucks off of the street. So it's good to go over this stuff so people realize, yes, Savannah is going to get torn down. That's a major slug. And, you know, also got a bomb down there. If that bomb get hit, it's going to blow up all the way toward Atlanta. Russia years ago used to come into the port of Savannah, sneak in through submarines. Well, they wound up dropping a missile down there. The missile is so heavy and buried, they can't pick it up. That's one thing stopping them from enlarging the ports. They can't get that bomb out of the ground. But if that bomb get hit, and if it goes off, it's going to blow everything up from Savannah coming all the way back up to it.
Wow.
And they can't move it. He says not as boring as Augusta. Yeah, well, let me say that. Augusta is that's a slave town itself. It's come a lot of places changed over the years. But yeah, I just hated Highway 10. I always hated 10. I drove trucks. I had to drive to Savannah sometime. I would go to, Savannah is shorter. I would always drive to Charleston to keep from going to Savannah. They're like, Tony, we got a load going to Savannah. I go to Charleston. And Charleston was boring, but I was like, I hated Savannah. I just hated that drive. He said Natchez had their own currency. It was a wealthy town back then. Yeah, I mean, especially they got after they got Ray Watch. Remember his daddy Watch?
Oh my God!
Natchez blew up. With Claude and Ray County, they got that watch. Lady V, I haven't been there in years. Andrew Natchez, okay, there she goes. She know because they got Val Pitcher on the money.
Yeah, she knows a lot of it.
Yeah, they got her with a. So what you do is you count the P's in her hand. That's how you know the currency of your money. So you read how much something costs. You look on the bill and look on her hand and her bucket. You got to count how many P's she picked. Then she'll have it'll have a picture of her, then have a picture of her uncle and Mr. Billy. Val, I'm gonna tell Mr. Billy. Him mean your P. D right here. Him Mr. Billy P. So that way he don't think I throw his P. Well, her uncle told her that. She told him, I said, your uncle's a real slave. Her uncle was sharecropping in 2015. Sharecropping. Only thing he didn't share in was the profit. But anyway, what's our next story?
But this story was really interesting. I didn't hear any opinions about this. It was
Where y'all at? Y'all come on the other screen. Come on the big screen. Val, we commanding you now. Come on here, Slade. Get on here and tell us what you know about Natchez.
What do you think would get a son to kill his mom like that to the
Well,
point
they said it was mental issues.
Yeah, but you gotta get to a certain point to do this kind of stuff. It's too.
I remember years ago I worked at a Walgreens. Me and my sister worked at a Walgreens, and there was an employee. There was a lady who worked there at the Walgreens, an older lady who worked at the Walgreens, and I remember my sister told me. I'm trying to think. Was I still working there? I got fired. I can't remember, but anyway. The lady, my sister said that the lady didn't show up for work the next day, and come to find out, they all found about her on the news that her son had killed her while she was asleep, and they would say that they always remembered that the lady would say her son was schizophrenic.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. It's so sad.
Well, I mean, you look at the poverty, mental illness, no doubt. I'm sure he probably was drinking. Most of those small town in the country. My family from a small town, we're both from Hancock County, Greene County. In those small town, one thing is going to be always the same. Alcohol is a major. It's like drugs years ago weren't really popular because it was like, where you going to make the money at down? That was like some marijuana. But now you go to the country, they got the same thing you get up here. That's because a lot of our morals, a lot of our respect came from the country. Hard work, it came from country living. It came from hard work. You know what was in the country, a name was important. Like if you came and they introduce you, and them people see you for the first thing they want to know is who your people is. That's how the country works. If they don't know you, somebody introduce you, they say, hey, this Joanna. Okay, Joanna, like, where's she from? They be like, her people. You don't have to tell them. No. You know, her family set aside. They be like, okay. Then I know your aunt or I know your uncle. I went to school with your daddy or mama. That's how they look at it. And that makes a difference on whether they want you to come at their house again.
Yeah.
And their kids know, don't bring her back over here. Country people, that's how they work. They have to know your family. Who are your people? That's first they want to know. Who is your people?
Yeah.
Like if I go to the Sparta now, if they introduce me to somebody, if people who don't know, they'll let them know. They be like, that's our man Clayton grandson. They be like, my granddad been dead since 94, but he was really known. Because he had one of the larger families down there. So they be like, okay, he was known, he was credible. So that make a difference whether to trust you or not.
Right.
Then they got to tell her who hurt, which child I came from of his. You see what I'm saying? That's how they introduce you and know you in the country town. So alcoholism is like that's regular because there's nothing to do. You ride up the street, ride back. That's it. You don't went through the whole town. It's boring, it's dirt, and all you're doing is country stuff. They don't go see somebody, get out for 2-3 minutes and leave. They don't visit somebody. And then they're trying to get home. You know, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, they're trying to get home before it get dark. And they stay next door. There's nothing to do.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he had mental issues compact with alcohol. Then she gonna put looking at where I'm gonna go. This Natchez. Where you going? 9 times out of 10, other family members weren't gonna take him.
Right.
Oh yeah, no.
And resources are probably very little.
You talking about
you got somebody in the background.
Yeah, come on. But we know we're trying to get him to shut up now. Come on, Val, cut your camera on. You little slave. Who removed her? Harriet.
I'm here.
Go ahead, Harriet Jr.
I was summoned. I'm just here so I won't get fined. So, how y'all doing today? Oh, by the way, I got a joke later on too.
No, you don't.
I appreciate it.
Jokes are just like little Dr. Good looks. They ain't even funny. Go ahead. What you got? Tell us what you know about Natchez.
Well, the reason I know so much about Natchez is because of my spouse. That's where he grew up. That's where he's from. I agree. There is nothing there. Whenever I went, the only thing there is it's a casino. It was the Isle of Capri.
That's where Ray Law said, "Watch it."
Girl, ain't no casino. That's a gas station with slot machines.
It's a gas station. It's a barn with Uno cards in there. It's kind of casino.
Now that was the only funny thing you said in the whole year.
That was good, Wayno. That was good. That was a good, little doctor.
Wow. Oh, Nas. Wow. He's saying, is that Nas? N-A-S? Is that supposed to be for Nas? Who is Nas?
Yes, his father is from Natchez.
Really?
The rapper Nas, yes, sir.
Yeah, he's from New York though himself, right?
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but his dad is from Natchez. Born with card. That's all you're gonna find is a barn with Uno card. Then what they got, like, how they got the where you put the, you put the dice on there. What's that on the roulette wheel? They got spin the bottle on the dirt, and it's rocks and stuff in the way. So they lose so much money down there. It makes no sense.
Wayno, if you adult doctor, you have a chance, look up the Isle of Capri Casino. It's one of the only ones that's still on the river. So it's like that's one of like the biggest attractions down there because it's still on the river. But
tell you what's really good. Stick your head in the water and watch how many black people up there holding the casino up. And they have no oxygen tank. They got clothespins on their nose.
Isle of what? How to spell it now, Val?
Capri.
Capri.
Casino.
And probably do oh, that's beautiful. That's
not it.
Oh,
Mississippi. I thought it was. I was like, man, that's beautiful.
No, the Isle of Capri.
Oh,
just put Natchez behind it.
How you spell Natchez?
Natchez. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of people like to go there because it's
Oh, it's a boat.
Yes, it's an actual boat.
You think I'm going to listen? That's how they got there. You gamble if you get on that boat. I'm talking about I don't gamble. If you get on that boat, you gamble. That Mississippi. I'm not getting on no boat in no Mississippi.
That's what the old folks used to call it. They didn't call it a casino. They said, I'm going to the boat.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's a boat.
Yeah, it's a boat. Yeah, they're going to the boat to gamble.
So you know why they keep it on the water?
It stay right there.
It stay right there.
Well, you do that too, because then you look at jurisdiction. It's a different jurisdiction when you're on the water than the land.
Really?
Yeah, when you're on the water, you going to different laws. You are a living man.
Yeah, you be.
But you sovereign at that point.
You deleted your joke. You deleted it.
See, it's like a captain of a ship. He can marry you, but you got to be in the water. He can't marry you on land.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why people go on a crew. They get the captain of the ship he can perform it.
Yes, they just down Love Boat.
Why do they have different laws?
Oh wow! I didn't know that.
Maritime, yeah, that's maritime. You're dealing with different. It was different. You got different stuff. That's why the reason why I got in the water, it covers them. It's probably the law they got for gambling on the land, but you're on the water. That makes a difference.
Right.
That's how you can get around. See, people of color, we don't know. We just think it's not attraction. When you see it, it's automatic. You pick up what they're doing. Because anybody else will build a casino on the land, like Las Vegas they don't have water. They can do it on land because it's legal there. But in Mississippi, I'm sure their laws kind of prohibit them from gambling in certain places. So you put on water, now you deal with the maritime laws.
Wow. Okay, gotcha.
Listen, they got
we got Elijah Stewart out there. What's up, Elijah Stewart?
Yeah, call his whole name. And the year he born. Go ahead.
And that's the year he was born.
Man.
He said his name is Elijah Stewart. He was born in 85. He put all the personal information out there. We tracking him. The government watching him.
Somebody be watching you too.
That was interesting. I did not know that. That's
like your baby sister, like your babysitter. Hold on,
LB, I'm glad that you called because this is the time of the show for all y'all to join in. This actual part of the show is actually
wait before Before we
he
go
just
there,
be doing something. Just
can you
stop.
pause? Can you play clip 6? I really would like to.
Yes,
just help me
nobody
with
told
that.
him to do it. Joe, he can play it. Nobody told him to do what he was doing. He just do it.
Hey, listen. We
Just
trying
do
to
what
keep
you
this
told
show
us.
down to 2 hours. Y'all
We
show up
trying to-
late, and then y'all want to keep it longer
You
than
the one was
possible.
late.
You were late,
You
sir.
were long enough to cover all these shows, Dr. Joe. You could have
Don't
been
worry
said, play your video.
We ain't gonna have that problem that week. We don't do with him, y'all. Don't worry about it.
That's
Go
tight.
ahead, please.
That's
Yeah,
tight.
the show
All right,
wasn't
here you
even
go.
hostile last week.
It wasn't. Tell him. Thank you so much. Smooth operating, wasn't it?
It was.
No,
That's true.
All right.
That means they know how to act, and they specifically being hostile towards me. And LV, I'm glad that you pointed that out, because they can do better. They know how to behave.
Man, shut up and play the story.
In New York City, graphic video of 2 police officers beating a man. Authorities say a case of mistaken identity. That victim now preparing to sue the city for $100 million. Here's ABC's Rhiannon Alley tonight.
Tonight, Timothy Brown, the man seen here being punched, kicked, and dragged through a New York City liquor store by 2 NYPD detectives in a case of mistaken identity, speaking publicly for the first time.
I felt humiliated, disrespected, embarrassed, and I was brutally beaten for no reason.
The NYPD says the detectives were conducting an undercover narcotics operation and believed Brown had been involved in a drug deal. One officer holding Brown, the other punching him. At one point in the nearly 8-minute video, the detectives drag his body over broken glass bottles. Charges of resisting arrest were later dropped. Brown filing a notice of claim, a precursor to a lawsuit, alleging the officers violated his civil rights. He intends to ask for $100 million in damages.
My business. I'm a taxpaying citizen, and what happened to me should never happen to anyone else.
David, the detectives Vulcan Maiden and Michael Algerio have both been stripped of their guns and badges pending an investigation. Meanwhile, the NYPD has launched a 3-month review of its narcotics division. David?
Rhiannon Alley reporting for us. Thank you.
Yeah, I want y'all to see that story. Again, we see this how many times? This happens. This is an everyday basis. White police officers not bad. It's too many good ones. The problem. You know what I'm saying?
Fighting for? I mean, why? What's the
Wrong, mistaken identity. This
He was black. They were looking for a black guy.
I don't like that. Oh my goodness.
Well, if you can see how they beat him like off the street, the thing you do is put him on the ground, subdue him, put the cuffs on him.
Put his weight on top of him, try to suffocate him in the process. Set him on glass and know he on glass and drag him across the glass.
They use you too for that. And think about this though. Just say if he was guilty, he did have the drugs. You still don't have a right to physically suspect and drag him on ground. Only thing a police officer supposed to do in the apprehension is use what level of force it takes to subdue the suspect. Not after he done been here. It's no reason y'all just sit here and you start open hand just hitting him. That's not even training because he's not swinging back.
Kick him in the face, kick him in the head.
He on the ground, you stomping his legs. None of that makes sense. Handcuff him. This could have been a lawsuit for wrongfully arrested. Then it went to assault, and they're going to press charges. And now you're gonna have criminal charges. You're going to jail, and you're gonna want people like, all we try to do our job, and then people just want to crucify you, and all you're doing is working hard. We got families. Think about your family before you put your hands on other people.
Right.
And it gets old, and the good officers out here, they wind up serving. But then this is another problem we got. The good officers won't all stand up and say, this is wrong. It shouldn't happen. That's not policing.
Mm-hmm.
This is vigilant, and this is what people don't realize for the officers white officers feel like it's okay. Until one of these people get their hands on one of your relatives. So they hurt one of your loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it's a problem. Everybody should get the same level of respect until you break. Like he fighting back, swinging. Hey, then I got to use whatever force necessary. You nasty, filthy varmint. Wash your mouth out. I know you did in your hand. I don't want you touching them keys. So now you look at.
Well, y'all heard that?
No.
I thought I had my camera off, but my mic was still on one.
and disgusting. We didn't even know
It
what
could have been LB. How y'all know?
Don't put that on me.
We know buzzard when we hear it.
Yeah. Exactly. But good.
That bad been that video disturbing right there.
Yeah, to me it was like, you know, I don't want to say it, but thankfully he wasn't killed, because usually it gets to that point and it's like, why is it necessary for you to treat somebody like that? Like you said, just head off them, but they just go to the extreme, and thankfully he made it alive, because they were just going at it. It was a nonstop, so I feel bad, and the guy had nothing to do with what they were looking for.
And again, the problem is with it is not even that he didn't have anything to do with it. It's the fact that they feel like if a person is guilty, they're just like if they had found drugs on him, they felt justified. It's wrong. So you found drugs, that means what? This is the problem. I look at this. Were you justified had you found the drugs? And the answer was no. Even if you were guilty, you made it where you made such a mess out of it. That's not the proper protocol for apprehension.
Right.
Yep. It's two of y'all. One, he not fighting. He won't go down. You automatically know. You trip the legs. You put him on the ground. Because that keeps him from running, keeps him from being an up top threat. Now you go ahead, get the hands, secure the hand. You got to put the knee on or whatever, get the hand behind the back, first cuff on, second cuff, make sure those cuffs on secure. Then you help the suspects down.
Yeah.
Nothing they did made sense. But that shows you this is these gonna be veterans who've been doing this long enough to feel like when you have drugs or you have a gun, I'm justified on hurt you. And you know what a lot of whites will say? Well, had they not committed a crime, they would have got beat up.
Yes.
It wasn't justified. If you're fighting back, then you got justification for the level of violence you're implementing. But when you're implementing violence on somebody who's not resisting, who's not fighting you back, it never called for you to hand. Oh, man, this man hand back. You just punching his face, swing. Come on, man. You saw
his face, kicking it. Like,
you're going to justify that. He wasn't a spitter. It meant different. He spit on you.
He resisting.
Well, for them, they're gonna say he resisted. They're gonna say they gave him commands.
They were throwing him everywhere. I don't get the resistance.
But that's part of disorienting you, giving you different commands that you can't possibly do. Be still, don't move, don't. But I'm throwing you to the ground.
Yes.
Throwing to the ground. I'm still saying be still, but that's not. I'm not gonna go to the ground and not move. I gotta protect my face and my fall.
Yeah.
Be still. Be still. Stop moving. Stop moving. It's like, stop it. Let's deal with people. Now you got some criminals. They need fists, elbows, and knees. But you gotta recognize those from regular citizen. Like, hey, if he got drugs, he still has his day in court. He's still a human being.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, that's what we have. We got to pick a side. That man been still.
All right, we got to get pick a side. We running late, y'all. Pick a side for
you to just shut it up. So,
yo, go ahead.
Julie, you want to introduce it? LB, hang around, LB. Don't leave yet. We want to get your thoughts on pick a side.
There you go.
There you go.
Go ahead, Julie. Introduce it.
Well, it's your favorite part of the show. It's time that we present to you a situation or a scenario, and we want you to decide. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. All right, yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have different sponsors. Oftentimes, we have people from the international seas over in Dominica sponsoring this portion of the show. But speaking of Mississippi, we have a sponsor from Mississippi by the name of Andrick, who has volunteered this particular segment that we're about to play.
Ooh, okay.
So let's give it up for Andrick in the chat. And Tuli, get the poll ready. Allowed to play this video so that we can indeed pick a side. So without further ado, let's take a look.
Y'all trifling as hell, man. Straight up. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. Just like I told her.
Wait, we can't see the video.
Can't see it.
Stop it.
Hold on, I'm done.
I paid for it. I'm gonna go take all my money back. Matter of fact, I'm on my way there right now.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Man, y'all trifling as hell, man. Straight up. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. Just like I told her, that apartment that I just got for her, I just went and pulled the lease off. I pulled the lease off of it. That graduation that I paid for, I'm finna go take all my money back. Matter of fact, I'm on my way there right now.
No, that's wrong. No, that's
wrong. So after 17 years, y'all kicked me to the curb. And that ain't trifling. But I'm just supposed to give her my money. I'm supposed to give her my money. I took care of this girl for 17 years. Saw her through all her schools. Was at all her little milestone. I was the man there.
You don't think she appreciate that?
I mean, the damn show don't
she
feel like
everything you do. But so now you're gonna do that to her?
I'm taking all.
You gonna take everything from her?
I am.
You know, and that's what you call trifling.
I am. Hey,
but you so-called want to be a daddy.
I don't.
But you want to be.
That's over with.
Man,
that's over with.
That's over with.
Yeah, that's over.
So you want you're gonna be out of her life just like that?
I'm done.
Just because of the graduation? Are you serious?
She told me that you convinced her to do it, and she ordered up to make her own decision. So she came to me and told me she wanted to give up my ticket that I paid for to a man that hasn't been there for 17 years, right? And you don't want me to be at a graduation that I paid for, the money that I worked for and I spent and paid for, and I got her first apartment, and I'm getting kicked to the curb. I'm the bad guy now.
Ain't nobody said she was getting kicked to the curb. They just said she wanted her daddy to come. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that.
You know what? Look, all y'all can go now because I'm just gonna take everything back.
Wow.
And I'm gonna let y'all handle it. That's how it is. That's
wrong for that.
I'll be wrong. I'll be wrong. I'll be wrong. Don't worry about it. Hey, look, I'll tell you what. I'm about to get off this phone. I want y'all to go have a happy family together because I'm out that shit.
Oh, you wrong.
Yeah, that's right. Sure, right. Like I'm supposed to just stick around and let something like this go down, man. I've been there for 17 years. Man, I ain't trying to hear that crap, man. Straight up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's yeah. So I'm trying to make this out. So he found out a child wasn't his.
No, the child he's been raising for 17 years is graduating high school, and for the high school graduation, they only have a few tickets, so she can't invite everybody to the graduation. So she said, rather than him getting a ticket, she wants to invite her real biological father because her real biological father is never in her life. So she wants to take that ticket. So now he can't go to the graduation, but instead the biological father who is never there in her life can go.
I would say, we're saying the stepfather is going to the graduation and he isn't. Well, I thought it was the no, the stepfather is not going because she wants dad to go. Oh, that's crazy. What y'all think? What's your opinion? Val?
Yeah, come on, Val.
All right.
Harry?
I can understand his frustration. I mean, he has been there the whole time. What her real daddy been at?
Yeah, I think she ought to look at that too as being an insult. You know, get him to come and somebody else give him their ticket would make more sense. Mom, dad, if you want him to be there, okay. But to do that, you know what I'm saying? I would be hurt. Especially when you saying I'm not going versus tell one of the siblings, hey, can y'all do that? Definitely want him there because he's been there for me. But to do now, what's the questions on him?
Is he wrong for wanting his things back after he didn't get a graduation ticket? Your choices are yes, no, and is the mom wrong?
3.
That ain't the right question, Tula.
I don't think that's it.
So what is it? Because I don't.
Okay, what would you like to ask?
I'm just
asking. Right. For being offended by not even, being booted. That's the question.
Yeah.
That wasn't, but he wanted his things back. He wasn't.
You get the story is the man is mad because he got rejected.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to do it.
17 years. If you listen to him, he said he even the one that paid for all her stuff. He been beat up, and you gonna tell me I can't come to your graduation because you want my ticket to go to your real dad?
He wants the things back. That is his concern. Am I wrong?
I get that too. I would say that I would like. I think he's right if he wants stuff back. I mean, this is the thing right here. You can't tell a person how to feel when you Look at it. This person never. Think about this. Never been here. Never did nothing for you. I'm assuming. I don't know that. I've been here for 17 years. I've taken care of you. I've been here. I've been the one paying for everything. And you tell me, out of all people, I don't want you to come. I want my real daddy to come. I mean, that is a very hurtful hit because he can't take that back. So I will look at, I'll tell you what, keep him. Let me get what I paid for, got back. I can see that.
But I agree. My vote was the mom.
I vote with the mom wrong too, but I think
the mama wrong. The mama the one that convinced the daughter and manipulated the daughter even to come up with that suggestion.
I don't know if she really told she did, you know.
Because he said you the one that put her up to it. She like, I know I did.
He did say that.
What happened?
He did say that. She was the one that put her up to saying that and giving him the ticket.
Wow.
And she said, you did.
Stepdad had been there the whole time, and he was rejected when they came to her graduation. He stepped up, and he stepped up when the real daddy stepped away. Yeah, I mean, that just show you more way you need to let him go. She wants to spin the block on baby. Yeah, I got it.
I'd like to know more info about it, though, because...
I mean, that's it. I mean, just show you where she at. Let him come.
Yeah, show you where she at.
He could pop up now. All of a sudden, it look like he's somebody been there. She could. She's gonna be excited. I'm seeing you. Hey, I ain't seeing you. I'm here and everything. But ask him not to be there. No, I told somebody else to do it. What she could have done to do this. I tell you what I do. I'll stay home. Let both of them go.
Right.
A sibling, somebody could say, "Hey, I get it up. You got to have dad there, and then biological daddy."
I wouldn't have gave my ticket up, but I would have taken someone else's. Yes.
Yeah, somebody else. But the fact that they thought to let him not go, where you thought it was going?
Exactly.
The breadwinner don't come. No, that's stupid.
And he ain't giving no gift for a graduation. He showed up empty handed if he did show up. He probably ain't even show up. Probably canceled on the last minute.
Now, he ain't got
baby, I had car issue, had car problem, baby. I got you next time. You going to college, ain't you? I'll go at your college graduation. I got you next time.
Oh my God.
Okay, but no, I think he was short with a gift to try to look like he's done something, but really make it look like when she.
Wow! Look what Josiah said.
Said that mom is wrong.
That's right, Josiah. You right on that, Josiah. I'm with Josiah on that.
Josiah, she doing them one at a time though.
They went at the same time, Joe. Probably not. I don't know.
He was right in the back door. He was there for 17 years, and she's 17 years old. You came right when she was pregnant.
I'm with Elijah. The man said he paid for her to get her apartment too.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, she
exactly. That mama know that junk.
Yeah. But the girl still looked at it and said, hey, no, that gang been around. He done did all that for me. Where do you think it's going? Now she ready for to be her. And what the family gonna no doubt say? He wrong. This her big day, and he gonna make it about him. That's how women. I guarantee all the women.
That's how they is. Cause they mind is flicked.
Yeah, women do it in a minute. Oh, you wrong. You can't. You make it about you. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't have found her with another man in the bed. Why you already automatically be accused of somebody? He was just laying down, and she was laying down. They were tired. But he was laying on top of her. Well, that don't still mean they did nothing. But I know
That's right.
That women, they are this. They can cover. They get listen. Whenever a woman cheat, it's always the man's fault. You emotionally abused her, and she know what she was doing.
Oh my
when
God.
a man cheat, he just automatically a dog. He just no good. When a woman cheat, they find out. Oh, it could be mental. Why it can't be mental with the man? Why he can't be a mother? Do you not find that little doctor? They'll make excuses for the woman when she's cheating on the man.
Bad shape, bad mind.
Now that even with that,
I'm glad the ladies on this show don't think like that.
Have you ever been cheated on, Love Doctor?
No,
You see that face? Come on, don't add no stuff like that.
I mean, I feel like you can't tell because you've never been cheated on. How about Preacher? Have you ever experienced something like that?
Well, based on what you just said, you just answered the question, Preacher. I mean, Dr. Joe.
What do you mean?
You just said everybody done got cheated on because they don't know it or not. That's what you just said.
What?
No, that's what she said.
That's what you just said.
No, she was just saying you. It's a general statement, but just did what you said. If you haven't gone through it, then you don't know what it's like. She said a person that's gone through it.
Help her clean it up. Help her clean it up.
That's exactly what I said. How can you something you haven't experienced? You can't really say what that person.
Hey, we not gonna do that because that's the case. Should no judge ever be sitting on the thing because the judge ain't never committed no crime and ain't never killed nobody.
Well, that's what he goes through. That's what he gets schooled for.
So the judge don't know how I feel because the judge ain't never killed nobody, but he convicted somebody that's out there murder.
Well, that's a different thing.
That's based off of the law.
Yeah,
that's the same thing.
You tried it though.
Yeah,
you tried it.
Hey, the bottom line, that man right there, you got to be an advocate for what's right. And when you lean on the side of what's right, that man right there, he ain't did nothing wrong.
That's it.
You got to learn the mama and you got to learn the daughter too, because the daughter taking on the mama tendencies and the daughter is not grown. She 18. You got to learn her. Otherwise, she'll burn you again. So you want to get out here. You want to be grown. I'm glad you told me that. You don't need me, then don't need me. That's all I'm saying. I can show you better than I tell you.
I'm going to live in an apartment. When you go to an apartment, you can go to there.
I know that right. You're right. I ain't paying that apartment. And you know it's probably just a few months away from Christmas. She's going to want something for Christmas then. Don't call me on Christmas.
Nah. So do that. Then
I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this right here.
You have another one?
Then we have one more pick aside.
No, that was the one that Andrew sponsored. Unless y'all have another one, y'all can post it.
Yeah, I know where we're doing next week. But that's where we at. Val, we appreciate you coming on here. I mean,
I appreciate you, Val.
We never had. Well, it's been a long time. We appreciate having somebody authentic from slavery. Like a lot of us, we have slavery, read of slavery, but having a real life slave on here makes it.
I don't even know why I even came on the show.
You did right, Val. Let me tell you something. Them brown boots you got, there's no way you didn't come from slavery.
What?
You know, she told me she used to do. She said, "You remember Harriet Tubman was known for having them thinking spells, right?"
Here we go.
She would stand over top of my mama said, "Knock you out." Sister said, "Knock you out." I said, "Why? Why would
Joe? That wasn't even funny.
I'm gonna knock you out.
That's not even funny.
I can't.
It's sick.
Y'all gonna stop that. Val is my friend, and y'all not gonna sit here and talk about her. Not when I'm pregnant.
Well, you need to go ahead and go.
Not when you're pregnant. What you say?
Yeah, that what he might well said.
What?
You know what? You're out off the chain.
That man can't do nothing. Maybe, yeah, go ahead, man. Show you. He
can't do nothing.
Why would he say?
Go ahead,
don't make it personal. Oh, wait, no, you don't appreciate it.
You know what? Whatever y'all need to do to tear me down to build y'all up, I'm all for it.
I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to go far too, so I need to do a whole lot more ripping on you.
Oh wow.
This is terrible. Before we go,
you good on my side, Val. Val, by the way, tell the viewers, Val is a weather espionado. She's a specialist.
Oh, what?
She can predict the weather. If Val tell you it's gonna rain, you better be sure it's gonna rain.
Whoa.
So go ahead, Val, and tell them where to find you and your weather.
Channel 2 News at 6 o'clock.
Exactly.
Copy paste.
But you know what? It's more copy paste now. But before, I really lost it because I really could tell when it was gonna rain by my knees, like for real. I really could tell. But since I've been taking the turmeric drink, I can't tell no more. I've been healed.
And you pronounce the word turmeric properly. Thank you. Tuli, take note.
What did I say?
It don't even matter. It don't even matter.
Huh?
When I said some people say it, that don't make it wrong because other people say it.
Thank you.
Because you want to say it a certain type of way, but it don't make it wrong.
I'm supposed to look it up and play it, remember? Sorry, Joker.
You hear that? Look, now she talking about you. Did you say that?
She ain't hit me now time because I don't even know what she's talking about.
She told you to look up and play it. She wants you to do the Google where you look up and see how he enunciated. But that was fine. I wasn't expecting you to do it. That's on her for 1
That
2
is
minutes.
great. Wow, you heard it. And I wasn't even talking to you. Imagine that if I was talking to that and they heard it. Wow. That's out of this world. That's great.
So we go. Okay, they work Val in the field. She was a field Negro. She loved them peas, and not she performs on Samara. She be jumping around. Yeah, I said, "Yep, definitely a slave." She got a free bone in her body.
Turmeric. Turmeric. Turmeric.
How do you say it now?
Turmeric.
You said turmeric, right?
Yeah. Turmeric.
Say
Turmeric. Turmeric.
Why did he slow it down?
She was actually right. She was
Turmeric.
actually right. She was right. She was right.
That's tight, Wayne.
She was right. She was right.
Listen.
Hey, listen. All we can do is come up high. Let me tell you something. See, I don't get mad. Listen, if I was pronouncing it wrong and you tell me to pronounce it right, you know what you just did for me. You just brought me up another level high.
No, you show what you did. You show it's some more stuff he don't know.
Wow.
That's a white man's language.
You know what?
He always
you actually
changed
fooled a lot of people because a lot of people think that it was like Love Doctor said it, and you actually right. It's turmeric. That's crazy.
Turmeric. It's okay. All right. Now, where are we at in the show right now, sir?
We was getting ready to listen to the joke that I told y'all I was coming back to say from last week.
Go ahead. It's it.
Okay, y'all ready for this? And then I'm going after this.
No, you gotta say your quote, so you gotta stay.
I gotta say, oh gosh, okay. So I'm sorry.
That's how you ruin stuff right there. Because you already know because that's why you trying to.
I'm sorry. No, I'm thinking about the punchline already. And it makes me giggle.
You don't owe us no apologies. Just be yourself. I know you're a little nervous. Just take your time.
Stop it. Stop it. All right, here we go. What is the most dependable part on your body?
The brain.
Hold on, the most dependable part of your body. Hold on. Man.
Oh, depends. You wear depends diapers. Depends. Dependable. Depends.
Diapers is part of your body.
Hey, man, I got the answer. I don't know. It depends. Get it?
What in the world?
The most dependable part, I don't know. It depends.
Okay, so the answer is it's your fingers. Because you can always count on them.
Oh, I like that. I like that, bro. I like that. That was pretty good. Why don't you write that down? You can make that one of your sayings.
I can make sure that's something I make sure I can never get that time.
I really like that, Val. Did you come up with that on your own?
Well, you're pretty slow. I can see that. Yeah. Even Val thought she realized that was terrible. But
Val, you wrote that by
yourself. It was really good. It was really good.
Why people
Thank you. Look at the comments. Look at the comments.
Please.
Yeah, that was pretty good, Val. Did you write that by yourself?
Thank you. No.
Let's look at them. Terrible at band.
Well, that's all right, Val. I want you to start being and I think you can write some good ones on your own too. So that right there was really good. And next time, try some original, okay?
That was steaming hot garbage.
On your toes too. So I don't know why she would just say on your fingers.
That was really good though, Val. I like that.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah, he don't know it, but I understand.
Yeah. You got a saying for tonight, Val?
Hot garbage.
I'm a follow up after you guys.
All right, well, come on, preacher. You go ahead and go. Because I already told you mine about material.
You go ahead and go with your little bit of neck, trying to run somebody else out here. You go ahead and go. You go.
I ain't complaining about my neck. Yeah, I see how you is. I see how you is. Listen, last week he was home by himself, and his wife had left him, and he was all sad and all. He wanted to be my friend and talk. He laughed at all my jokes last week, but now his wife back. Now all of a sudden I ain't funny no more. I see how you work. I see how you work. Okay.
Oh, your feelings are hurt.
You sound like the stepdad that'll get the ticket and go to the graduation.
You know.
That's right.
You know what? I'm gonna start it off then. How about that? I start it off. Okay, here we go. Y'all ready? To make progress, you have to learn to be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
I like that, Val.
Oh God.
I like that, Val.
To make progress, you have to learn to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Boom.
No, it's really not. Boom. Yeah,
No.
boom.
I like what you did. You did a play on the words.
You said nah.
You did a play on the words, comfortable and uncomfortable. I like what you did. I like what you did right there, Val.
Come on with it, Wayno.
Yeah. I'm gonna play off. I'm gonna play off what you said, Val. I'm gonna play off your style. The first joke that I'm gonna tell following Val is I got a rooster joke, Val. What do you call a rooster with no legs?
How's that fellow?
You don't call it. You got to go and get it. It ain't got no legs.
You are sick, like for real sick.
First of all, there was a joke about a dog when it's
No, I wrote that joke myself. That's my own rooster joke. You ain't never heard about tell no rooster joke.
What is wrong with you? But follow Val's joke. You got to follow her.
Now, after my saying, I want to follow what Val did, how she did her word play. For all those people who want to be consistent, you have to make certain that you are not consistently inconsistent. Again, consistently inconsistent. There we go. Like I did that, Val. There we go. Clap the pattern never said, preacher. Go ahead. Come on now.
Come on, Rob. Come on.
I said mine early. I can do it. Listen, I said mine early. He tried to steal it.
What was it, preacher?
I can't remember. I done heard that hot garbage you done said. I can't remember. What was your saying, Val?
To make progress, you have to learn to be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
And mine was don't be consistently inconsistent.
We never care about what you said.
Ah, we're done. You kill our brain cells. Last week.
Similar to that, I tell you, in order to complete the mission, you gotta have repetition.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay.
That's all.
Bars.
Look, Tuli is hurt to death right now, but she ain't got nothing.
Come on, Tuli, listen. I'll be rooting for you. I know you got a nice, good, hot one coming up. Come on.
Oh yeah, good hot garbage. Come on, more hot garbage. More hot garbage.
Joe.
Let's see. That was it's hard to follow preacher.
Oh, good.
Why are you trying to follow preacher?
That was a good one. That was what I mean is that it's hard to like step it up because it was a good one. Okay. Progress begins when excuses end.
I like that. That was pretty good. Go ahead, Dr. Joe. That was actually good, Dr. Joe.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Trying to follow my rod. No.
You getting better. I never said
that was really good. That's boss.
You've been reading that Hello Kitty book. You get a whole lot better now.
Boss, yo, boss.
Is that work?
Don't dig up your nose. You're not digging up your nose.
They went on you.
Oh.
You.
Come on, Tuli.
All right. The secret to making progress is to get started.
I like that.
I like this, Tuli.
It's good.
I like that. It's straight to the point. It's simple.
10 out of 10.
Oh, y'all just giving out anything. That's too tough. They had LeBron is the greatest of all time. Y'all put
No, LeBron is trash.
He don't let KD keep making them beat. They up now. It's 2-2. Everything's so bad.
That's terrible.
Turnovers, everything. Burnout. And they ain't gonna holler. What y'all expect? LeBron 42 years. Don't keep how he's 42 years old. He know how old he was when he came. He should have stayed home. The man playing. What he played? 50 games this year. He laid out for 20-some, 30 games.
If he played that many.
Yeah, I think he played like 60 games. Because of low management. They trying to go with at least I played longer. If you add up all the time you ain't played.
Don't put black men who are black fathers in a bad light.
Please.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Dwayne.
Let's not do that. I don't like this agenda. The media is trying to destroy black fathers, and I don't like that agenda. The media is mad at the man because he wanted his son to go and play ball with him, and he got his son a great job and a great career.
Well, speaking of his son, what do you think about Bronny? You think he's a great player or no?
Absolutely. He's a professional. He made it to the NBA.
No,
no way
the merits of his dad.
That's all. They got him there to put on the G League. He's not ready yet.
He played in the NBA. He's a professional.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
They put Bronny down to the G League. Then I bring it back up. They put him. He does very well in the G League.
He did very well in G League. He did.
Yeah, that's a accomplishment. That's a.
Do y'all watch the G League? How do y'all watch the G League? Does it come on TV? What channel?
Contact Austin and Bryce.
Yeah, you go ahead and y'all want to get that stick. Yeah, y'all hit us.
Yeah.
Everybody want to get that fire stick where you can get all the watch everything and see everything. Low monthly fees. So I ain't say no low monthly fees.
And if you use the promo code 2 mics and 2 minds, they will take 0 off.
Exactly.
That's right. And you spell 2 with the number 2.
The number 2, 2 mics and a mind with a picture, and they have like a piece of brain in your hand, and you get 0.
If you donate $20 per, you might get 0.1% off.
What is that? He should go and play golf. Yeah, he need to do something different.
Oh,
His dad. Well, I'm telling you what happened. He would have made it to the league if it was for the fact his daddy would have talked him up so much and made it like Bronny.
I thought he actually did make it to the league.
He did make
he was a NBA player.
He's never been good. He's in the league. They just bump him down to the G League. They don't feel like he's qualified to go that level. He hasn't.
Well, no. I'm asking the question. I get what you're saying that he's in the G League now, but didn't he play like officially in the NBA? He play games.
Are you listening?
No, you don't. I don't think you listen, do you?
Are you listening?
no.
He don't be listening. He is in the NBA now. They bump him back down to the G League a lot. They got him up there. He's not playing. He's there and they're not playing. They send him to the G League because they know he can't. But LeBron, he's willing to cut his salary. He's looking at right now. LeBron, this how piss poor basketball is. LeBron is the biggest, best player right now, and the league is suffering. He's not pulling through. When he does have a good game, and the only reason he has a good game because nobody's expecting that out of him, and then he goes off. Like they trying to check other players. Like LeBron, it's not worth really check. They know he'll get a point to. He'll go off because people not checking him. Then he gonna come right back. His knee hurt now. Oh, I can't. Oh, I'm hurt. Low management. You kill the game. Those guys before him, those guys played.
They played.
Jordan played with the flu. He said, man, he said, I watched the interview. Jordan said this. He said, listen.
There y'all go back there. Y'all got to stop this Michael Jordan worship. Let me tell y'all something.
He was better than Muggsy Bogues, I'll tell you that much.
Next, please.
Listen, the only reason Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan is because Michael Jackson died. Everybody know the real MJ was Michael Jackson. Wasn't nobody coming for Michael Jordan like that. Michael Jackson died, and then they start saying, well, who could be the next MJ? And everybody started going after Michael Jordan. But no, Michael Jordan wasn't Michael Jordan when Michael Jackson was alive. Come on now. The real MJ, best rapper ever, Michael Jackson. Drop the mic. There you go. Take it home, Tula.
Are you conscious?
No, he's not. No, you're not. No.
The stuff that he's saying is just retarded. When did Michael Jordan leave the league?
Michael Jackson was alive. Nobody cared.
People did care. They had nothing to do with Michael Jordan.
MJ means Michael Jackson. Everybody know that.
No.
So you know Michael Jackson died after Michael Jordan left the league.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, as long as Michael Jackson was alive, ain't nobody care about no MJ like that.
That's not true. That is not true.
Somebody say you're ill.
You say stuff, man. Go to Rock, man. You need to go to Rock. You don't lost your
MJ, mind. Back in when I was going to, if you said MJ, people knew you were talking about Michael Jackson. That's the only MJ we knew.
No, they don't.
Are you serious? The only I'm Latina and I knew Michael Jordan. Like what?
Call him Jordan. They didn't call him
MJ. So ain't nobody know. So hold on. When Michael Jackson was alive, ain't nobody know that he was MJ. Is that what you telling me?
We're not talking.
Michael Jackson is the original MJ. That's all I'm saying.
No.
What are you saying that for? Okay. Nobody I don't recall calling Michael Jordan MJ. I call him Jordan.
Exactly, because Michael Jackson was MJ. Now that Michael Jackson died, everybody gonna call Michael Jordan MJ. Like, oh, MJ.
All right, well, let's say, first of all, you know what you're talking about. Look in there when they start calling Michael Jordan MJ. That's what I gotta do.
Hold on, let me
go to Google. Go to Google.
All right. When did they first start calling Michael Jordan MJ? MJ became commonly known abbreviation early in his NBA career. Air Jordan following rookie season 84 and 85.
Yeah.
All right.
After Michael Jackson died.
When did they call Michael Jackson MJ?
Don't worry about what they call him MJ.
Look it up. 1980s.
That's after. That's after.
96.
That's after.
In the mid to late 80s, accelerated around 86, 88 era. Bam.
86.
Just stop it. Just stop it. You are looking crazy right now.
Tell me Michael Jackson was way more popular than Michael Jordan. Come on now. We all know this.
Michael Jordan known all over the world too, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Roy Kadar said Michael was the king of pop.
Like they had the Holy Ghost preacher. They were passing out fame. Matter of fact, TD Jakes watched Michael Jackson concert and he was able to get people start passing out in his congregation. And that what made black preachers start praying people getting them to pass out because they saw Michael Jackson doing it at his concert.
What?
I'm done. I am done. That is the wildest scenario I've heard.
What is wrong with you? Who brings TD Jakes into this stuff?
Listen,
what?
I know why.
You are crazy. You are crazy.
You are insane, Dwayne.
Officially done crazy. Cut the show.
Cut
the show.
Yeah, Tula, come on.
Yeah,
I'm trying to protect you, Dwayne. I can't do it like this.
We cut the show. Come on, take it home, Tula. That message is only for people that got a willing mind to ear to hear. That's only for people that got an ear to hear.
Okay, so all right, winners focus on winning, and losers focus on winners.
What you say?
Say that again, Tula.
Winners focus on winning, and losers focus on winners.
That's right.
Rich word, Tuli. Rich word.
So Tuli just said that if anybody focusing on Michael Jordan, that means they focusing on what, Tuli?
That means you're a loser.
You're a loser.
Oh, wow.
He just figured it out.
It's wrapped up in an enigma.
Yeah, take the
Winners focus on winning.
wrapping the me off, and you got who you are.
I like that, Tuli.
Thank you so much.
That's all right. Well, you got your 20 out of 10.
She's so crazy.
Well, that being said, y'all did a great job in LV. We definitely appreciate you for stopping by.
Yeah,
Not a problem. Thanks for having me.
Next time you can bring a couple of them peaches that you ate from down there.
I never ate the peaches. Okay, sir? Never ate them.
What about
Well, bring us back some watermelon because you say you know where the good watermelon is at.
Oh, yeah. Smith County. You know it.
We're definitely
Smith County. That's where the best watermelon at.
Thanks, Josh.
we have lost, but we do want to tell all y'all tonight. We certainly appreciate your LV. Appreciate all you guys for listening in. Appreciate you taking out your time. Let us come in your home, in your hearts, and your hearing, sharing time out with us. Just like Lady V, y'all guys come on next week. Y'all come and join in with us. Come and say, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Let's get out here and let's make changes. Listen, if anybody asks you, do you mind? You tell them you always mind. Every Thursday night right here on Two Mics and My Mind. If nobody else told you, hey, we love you. And our language is called Hog. Tuli, Love Dr. Resident Joe, Country Slave, Harriet Tubman Val. Take us home.
Yeah.
Get ready to party out. Holla.
Tuli, you ain't gonna give us the store-bought one?
I just did.
You brought that from the store?
He's not paying attention.
Okay.
I think he's tired of his constantly.
We're about to take it back. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love got me going live on the radio. Two mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up on the radio. Radio, turned up on the radio. Turned up on the radio. Radio, turned up on the radio. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind.
Hey, I got one for you before we go. Quick one. Just came up with this one.
Okay.
How do we know that Wayno is broke?
Ooh.
Because he can't pay attention.
Oh, I got one. That's good.
Good, right? I like that. That's a good one.
Go ahead.
Guess what? I finally came up with a joke.
Uh-oh.
I finally came up with a joke about clocks.
Go ahead.
It's about time. Let's go.
I like that. Yeah. I like that.
Listen,
Night, y'all.
next time we'll try to come